Hmm. You're live. Cool. Okay, let's get this going. I probably sound like really annoyed. I don't know. I never know what to say before anyone actually shows up. So there you are. I was waiting for someone to show up. I was like, where is everybody? It's been like 30 seconds and no one's here. That's quite an anomaly. But I have you, Jamal. I will never be alone. You will stay with me forever. Where's my stream? I gotta find my stream. Anyone else? And nope, the view count just went to 0. Maybe this was a bad idea. I mean, hello, Timorin. Guess you just woke up and we'll go to the school. Yeah, this stream was not timed very well at all. But whatever. It's fine, I guess. If no one shows up, then that's fine. I'll just end the stream or something. Oh my god. Okay, at least it wasn't that loud. Mute that. Yeah, if no people show up, then I'm probably just gonna stop this because, what's the point if they only have like 2 folks? I want like the whole enchilada. You know what I'm saying? So what's the plan? Yeah, I mean, I pretty much just outlined it. If not enough people show up, then I'm just gonna bail. And, I don't know, be alone. Hi, MU. It's been a long time. How are things in the servers that I am no longer in? If you are still in them. I'm assuming that you're still in them. It's 6:37 in Europe now. Wait, let me... Yeah, that makes sense. I have friends in Sweden and Britain, and they're 7 hours ahead of me. I don't know. Okay. Anyway. Alright. Should I keep waiting for people to show up, or should I just get into, like, the festivities? And I don't know what the festivities are. I mean, the deal with these streams, the high diddly dealio, is that I just talk about... I don't really start with any topic in mind. I just talk about stuff that people in the chat want me to talk about. Like, when Comet 3000 is in the chat, then it's easy to talk about stuff because he always brings up conversation topics and questions and everything. So, I mean, it's up to you guys, I guess. I always feel really, like, stupid whenever I say you guys, like, because I feel like that's just, like, such a overused phrase that YouTubers use to refer to their fans, like, oh, it's all thanks to you guys that I'm here, and like, oh, you guys are what this channel's about and everything. Like, I mean, it's like, how else are you gonna refer to your viewers? But like, still, it kind of sounds dumb. I don't know. Let's see. I just got laid. Oh shit. You mentioned you have a girlfriend before, right? I'm assuming that's the deal here. Did you see the new Rick and Morty? Are you talking about the ABCs of Beth? Well, I want to hear your thoughts about the episode before I give mine. I gotta go. I'm late for the bus if I stay here. Screw it. Good night. Alright, see ya, Tim. Good luck in school. Because I'm not having good luck in school. That's part of the reason why I wanted to stream, because I was all grumpy about school. Finished my English presentation. Oh yeah, boy. Are you presenting on Mrs. Pritchett? Because I'm presenting on Cameron. I think I'm the last presentation, actually. There's like one chapter after chapter 15, I think. School starts at 9 for me. Jeez, I wish I was you. I mean, if you sign up for a 0 hour at my school, you have to wake up at like 5:30 and get to school by 6. Presenting on Vivian. Yeah, Mrs. Pritchett. So, Mr. RC5, how did you feel about that physics C test? Did you want to rip out your hair violently and shove it down your throat? Because I sure did. Yeah. My coefficient of friction was like 3 point something. I haven't been bodied that hard by a test in literal years. And I really have no one to blame but myself because I didn't study at all and I didn't pay attention during class because I was on my Chromebook. So, realize I didn't finish part C. Realize that's the best feeling in the world when you're just like, I fucking hate everything and I want to fucking, I don't want to say fucking die because like that, I say that phrase enough and it's not a good phrase. Oh, and good night, Amytons. They're probably already gone. Whoops. I don't have a 0 hour, so I get to wake up at around 7 and get to the bus by 7:10. And then on late start Wednesdays, school does start at 9 and you have to wake up around 8:30. Yeah. So, I mean, I wish school started at 9, like, every day. That would be nice. Where all the views at? I don't know, man. Did I make this stream unlisted or something? Like, this is way less people in, this is way less people than I'm used to. Well, I don't know. I guess they just didn't feel like showing up. Or maybe, yeah, this is like earlier than I usually stream, right? Is that why? I don't know. That doesn't really make sense. Could be because it's Wednesday, my dude. I don't know. I've streamed like on Tuesdays and Thursdays before, and that didn't change anything. Whatever. I guess I don't know. I'm not even doing it right. I mean, I guess I could make do with this crowd. Stream picks up at the halfway point. What do you mean? Like, is there something wrong with the playback or something? So Jamal, did you what were your thoughts on ABCs of Beth? Because personally, I feel like ABCs of Beth was probably the weakest episode of the season and maybe tied with Interdimensional Cable 2 as the worst episode of the episode of the show. That's not saying it's like a bad episode. I enjoyed myself and I laughed and I liked the thing at the end with the whole like clone ambiguity, but I felt like it fell flat in a lot of places. Most people show up after like 10 minutes. Okay, I'll wait a bit more. Episode's pretty good. I think they should have played around with Tommy's character more, and the B plot was pretty dumb and it kind of a forced ending, but everything with Beth and Rick was great. Yeah, the whole thing with Jerry and the alien, like I feel like that was just a big step back for Jerry's character. Like in the Whirly Durly conspiracy, he'd grown a lot as a character, but then he kind of just went back to being like pathetic and like weak and everything, and I thought that was kind of dumb. And Morty literally says like, "Oh, you've been handed a Deus Ex Machina, take it." And like that's funny, but pointing out how convenient the solution to the problem is doesn't make it any less convenient and lazy. And I say that as a person who absolutely loves meta writing and has an entire like 140-page fanfic where literally everything is like pointed out. It's like, oh, that was a stupid ex machina. That's stupid characterization. Like, why would you do this? You're a stupid self-insert and stuff. Like, that's fine because it's a crack fic that is supposed to be like not taken seriously. But in a show like Rick and Morty, I feel like that's kind of a lazy cop-out way to end the B plot. If the group on Miss Pritchett in your class doesn't mention the allusion to the House of the Spirits, they should be expelled. It's the most important part of the chapter. I don't know what. Hold on, I'm gonna look that up. I feel like Jerry's a good character, but he needs more development. Yeah, it's kind of funny because hold on, the House of Spirits. I'm gonna look this up. House of the Spirits is the debut novel of. What was the illusion? I don't know, man. You tell me. You're the expert on Mrs. Pritchett, who tried to commit suicide in the story because she saw an old man taking off his wife's coat. The ending of the House of the Spirits mirrors the. Oh, you mean like with the nurse or whatever? Yeah, it's kind of funny with Jerry, because you have one side of the fandom who thinks he's the most likable character in the Sanchez Smith family, and you have the other side of the fandom who says he's literally the most fucking like disgusting character and like he's so hateable and like there's nothing redeeming about him and they just want to kill him and stuff. And I feel like the second group of people who hate Jerry are the same types of people who say like, oh, yeah, I'm basically Rick in real life. Like, I don't believe in good and evil. I just am. And I'm surrounded by all these idiots. And it's like I've been burdened with my intelligence. Like, oh, how do I deal with this world? Like, yeah, You're not supposed to want to be Rick. He's a pathetic, miserable man who wants to die. Like, his intelligence and knowledge of the world just makes him miserable. Like, you're not supposed to want to be like Rick. If you want to be like any character, you probably want to be well, who would you want to be in that? I feel like the only character who's in the entire show who's like entirely not like flawed in any way is Mr. Poopy Butthole. Like, that sounds like a joke, but seriously, what in the entire show has Mr. Poopy Butthole done wrong? Beth is a complete sociopath, as demonstrated by the most recent episode. Morty's becoming absolutely terrifying with like how merciless he's becoming, and like how he's losing his sense of right and wrong. Summer is basically a watered down version of Beth with the whole sociopath thing. Like, she's very, like, in Rick Mancing the Stone, she's very willing to just like live in an apocalyptic wasteland and kill mutants for a living. Like, if you want to be like any character, you want to be like Mr. Poopy Butthole. He never did anything wrong. I'm gonna pop up for a while. I'll probably be back in a bit. Okay, see ya. I feel like Beth is the worst character. Yeah, after the most recent episode, I definitely agree. Even with her whole redemption thing at the end, like, that some of the stuff she was doing in the most recent episode was just awful. Like, the whole gimmick with them like taking out toys that Rick made her as a kid, that was funny, and I thought that was really nice. But like, you have literally a minute and a half segment of Rick detailing and showing evidence of how fucked up Beth is, and then she just turns around and like, did you ever consider that I had you made those toys because I wanted to hang out with you and I was jealous of the attention other dads showed their kids? Like, shut up, dude. You're just admit that you're like fucked up. Come on. Like, the double standards and hypocrisy are just like, ouch, oof, ouch, my hypocrisy. I heard of a theory that Jerry would have become a main villain with the Rick. You mean Doofus Rick? I can't see Doofus Rick being evil. He's just. Oh, also, Doofus Rick might have died. We don't really know. In Rick Shank Redemption, the Citadel is like partly destroyed, and we haven't seen Doofus Rick since, so we don't know if he died or not. Like, I don't want he's another character that has never done anything wrong, so that's a bit sad to think about, but you know, whatever. I'm assuming you guys here have seen Rick, like, are caught up with Rick and Morty, so quick show of hands, who thinks that Rick Lantis mix-up is I hated the episode when Summer was turned inside out and huge, and Beth would not call Rick. Yeah, that was the B plot of the Whirly Dirly conspiracy. Like, your daughter has just turned into an inside-out grotesque monster, and you're like, oh no, I'm independent. I don't need Rick's help. I can fix it. And yeah, no, you dumbo. I mean, it's good to not rely on a guy on like a drunkard who basically has no compassion for anyone, but still, like, it's your daughter. You should probably get some help. So yeah, who here thinks that Rick Lantis mix-up, season 3, episode 7, the one in the newly constructed Citadel, was the best episode of the entire show, and probably the best television episode you've ever seen? 'Cause that's literally become my go-to for people say like, oh, the writing in season 3 is so lazy, like, oh, they just use cheap humor and LOL random. Like, Rick Lantis mix-up, there you go. That's the proof that season 3 was worth the wait and is absolutely incredible so far. Like, I can't think of any episode that comes close to how well Rick Lantis mix-up was made. Hello, Jay. Down to 2 viewers apparently, so I don't know, whatever. We're like, how many minutes are we in? I like it because now all the conspiracy people can say it's evil Morty. Well, it is. Spoilers. Whoops, spoilers. Well, I mean, it is. There's in the very end, when all the bodies are floating around in space, you can see the papers that campaign manager Morty was holding had pictures of the of the eye patch or whatever, like him with an eye patch. I wouldn't go as far to say it's the best episode of any TV show ever, but if it's just Rick and Morty, yeah, it's the best. I mean, to be fair, I'm not working with a very big, like when I say it's the best episode of any TV show ever, my opinion doesn't hold much weight because I don't watch much TV in the first place. The only real TV I watch is WWE on Mondays and Tuesdays, Rick and Morty. Sometimes I watch reruns of Mythbusters because I watched that show as a kid and I loved it. And yeah, it's pretty much all the TV I watch. Who didn't know that Evil Morty is the president? Well, when I was watching the episode, literally, okay, so let me recreate the experience when I was watching the episode. I was down in the basement. It was like 11:30 or something. I was watching, and throughout the episode, I was like, damn, this is a pretty good episode. Like, my expectations were super low because, like, I was like, oh, they're going to Atlantis. Cool. Well, are they going to fight mermaid people? Are they going to meet the king of Atlantis? Are they going to... Like, it felt like a really old hat sort of like, oh, what can you really do with going to the lost city of Atlantis in a show like Rick and Morty? And when they went to the Tale of the Citadel thing, I was like, oh, so we're going to get a B-plot about the Tale of the Citadel while we go to Atlantis. That's kind of cool. And then they stuck with the Citadel thing. I was kind of on the fence for the first 10 minutes before the commercial break. But then, holy shit, the Simple Rick storyline in the factory, that won me over so hard. Like, that was incredible. And then the Cop Morty storylines to the Cop Morty and Cop Rick storylines started picking up too. And the whole commentary about, like... it should be obvious what the commentary on that is about, so I'm not even going to spell it out. But the whole social and political commentary going on with that was just, like, it hit me really hard. And, what was the other thing? And then the Stand By Me Mortys, like the four schoolboy Mortys. I don't know why, but, like, the very end of their story where Slick Morty, like, jumps into the portal, like, that got me really emotional. Like, we only knew those Mortys for, like, a total of maybe, like, 5 minutes, if that. But for some reason, him, like, jumping into the portal, that, like, that fucked me up really hard. Like, I was shook. And then they topped it off with the... Okay, can I just say, at the very end of the scene, like, there was all that stuff about maybe there's hope for the Citadel now that a Morty's president, right? And then the end scene happened, and the piano started playing. That single piano note started playing when Morty snapped his fingers, President Morty snapped his fingers. That one single piano note played, and my jaw dropped. I was rooted in the chair. I could not move. I was just like, my eyes were widening. My eyes were widening. My jaw was open. I felt like tingles going up and down my body. I felt numb. I was like, oh my god, they're not doing it. They can't be doing it. Like, holy shit, they're actually doing this. And then they had he gave his, like, speech about, like, speech about politics, about order, brotherhood, power. And then, like, it's blah, blah, blah. And I was just, like, I was starting to raise up out of my seat, like, the last time I felt that shocked and that, like, speechless was playing Solstice. Like, that should give you an idea of how hard that episode hit. And then when they cut to the airlock and, like, the main part of the song started playing, I, like, jumped out of the seat and started going, like, oh my fucking god! Like, I was screaming and freaking out, like, I could not handle it. And then I went upstairs, screamed about it to my friends on Discord for like half an hour, wrote like 10 tweets about how amazing the episode was, and then I spent the rest of the night going on Reddit and like looking up posts about it and watching reaction videos to the ending. I think the Cop Morty plot were my favorite parts of the episode. Yeah, dude, the creepy Morty, that was such a cool like idea, and also just the lighting and how that place looked. Like, holy shit, they stepped up their game. Like, there's one thing I can definitely say about season 3. It's the nicest looking of all the episodes. Like, let me just quickly show a clip from there. But when the other episodes aired, all Morty had to do was breathe, and the Kuni were jizzing their pants about how Morty has the same breathing patterns as Evil Morty. Yeah, that is true. The Evil Morty theories were running like amok after season 3 started airing. Like, up until we got that confirmation that yes, Evil Morty is back, and no, it is not our Morty, it's a completely different Morty. Like, that, like, the community was shitting itself every time something remotely related to Evil Morty started happening. But, like, I have to admit, I was one of them. Like, I was freaking out about every potential tease they were doing about Evil Morty. Like, the whole thing at the end of the Whirly Dirly conspiracy, where Morty was, like, pointing that like, device at Ethan, and he was like, "Careful, Ethan, your s'more's burning." Like, that was really cool. Like, regardless of whether it was building to Evil Morty or not, like, I thought that was like a really, really, like, intense scene. And I like reading discussions about it. It was interesting. That twist of the episode didn't give me. That sucks. I watched the episode immediately as it aired, so I didn't get a chance to be spoiled about anything. So I do imagine that if it got spoiled, I would definitely not have enjoyed it as much. I think before ABCs of Beth, Rest and Relaxation was my least favorite episode of the season, and I think a big part of why is that I had a lot of the premise of the episode spoiled. Like, I'd seen thumbnails of Toxic Rick, and I'd seen video titles called like, "Does Healthy Rick Need Toxic Rick?" And I was like, oh, so it's gonna be one of those like Jekyll and Hyde things where there's a toxic version and a healthy version. Oh, okay. And so that kind of like set my expectations for the episode, and it didn't. It was just it was an okay episode that was bogged down by the fact that I was spoiled and didn't go in blind. So yeah, but can I just say, like, look at this place? Like, hold on, I gotta unmute the video. I'm gonna get copyright struck. Like, this is such a cool like location, like just the way it looks and everything. Like, the lighting is like the lighting and everything. Like, oh, hello, William. Oh, okay, also, this is, like, my favorite line in the entire episode. Like, just... Okay, what Cop Morty is about to say is my favorite line in the episode and one of my favorite lines in the series.
The creepy Morty. What is it your kind's always saying? Don't think about it.
Like, that is just... That is great, okay? Because, like, Rick's motto is always, like, oh, don't think about it, Morty. Like, whenever he does something crazy, like, jumps realities to a reality where they died and replaced themselves, and, like, they like, commit mass genocide against an alien race. It's like, just don't think about it, Morty. Just keep going or whatever. And, like, just, I love that they acknowledge the fact that that's, like, that's something that all Ricks say, and it does a great job of showing, like, there's a fundamental divide between Ricks and Mortys in the Citadel, like, enough so that, like, there's I'm bad at explaining things. It's just a really cool line, and it shows off the Rick and Morty dynamic very well. And there's also a really cool thing, I don't know if I can find it. It was on a Reddit post, but you know the big scene, and I'm gonna go to it real quick. Atlantis Mix-Up March. Parade. No, it wasn't a march, it was a parade. Oh, I don't know where it is. But okay, so you know how in the Rick Atlantis mix-up near the beginning there's this huge parade of Mortys who are all like campaigning for the President Morty? One of the Mortys has a sign that says, "Nobody belongs anywhere, everywhere, nobody belongs anywhere, nobody..." Oh, shit, I'm getting the quote wrong. He's holding a sign that says, "Nobody exists on purpose, nobody belongs anywhere, everyone's going to die, Morty for president." I think that's really cool, because, like, Evil Morty literally uses that as uses the most memorable Morty quote as a campaign slogan, and that's really cool. It's a nice little nod to continuity and my favorite quote from the show, so thumbs up. Did I say hi already to William? I don't remember. But yeah. Yeah, oh wait, no. Yeah, this is a good time. I gotta show you the best video in existence. Shit, fuck. Hold on. The perfect video. What's weird about the episode is that all the Mortys are 14 somehow, yeah. It's kind of funny because that means that Cop Morty, like this whole grizzled veteran type thing, like this crooked cop who's been on the force so long that he doesn't care anymore. Like, that's the whole trope, the archetype that he's playing, but considering that he's still 14, that means he's been on the force for less than a year, so... Although, something else that happens is that all the Ricks claim that they're the same age, right? Like, there's that whole thing where it's like, I'm Rick D137 or whatever, and then they're like, oh, same age as me. But that one Rick in the factory, like the factory worker Rick, said he'd been working at the factory for 15 years. So, do they just have this thing where, like, all Ricks and all Mortys in the Citadel never age? Or do they all just age together? Like, that would probably make more sense. I don't know. But yeah, here's the perfect video. Perfect video. Best video ever made. It's loud.
Okay, they're rolling. Yeah. Grab my Terry Fold.
Dude, I was going to make a piano cover of this song, Terryfold by Chaos. I really want to make a piano cover of it, and I literally spent like 2 hours total rewatching and rewatching Amos Dahl Music's piano cover of it, because he has a tutorial and I'm like, oh, I can teach you how to play the song, but it only covers the first 10 seconds of the song, and he spends 10 minutes talking about how to play the first 10 seconds, and I was like, oh, I can use these tutorials to teach myself how. No, I can only play the first 10 seconds and I can't play the rest, because he covers the entire song but doesn't teach you how to play those. Like, come on. So I watched his piano cover, and I tried to like look at where his fingers landed to make my own sheet music, but I couldn't do it. It didn't work, and I don't know how to. I'm really bad with pitch, so yeah, like I don't think I'm gonna make a cover of it. I really, like, unironically, I think that song sounds really nice. Like, if you get rid of the really gross lyrics and Justin Roiland singing, like if you just listen to the female singer, the lead singer of Chaos singing, it's a beautiful song. Like, the way she sings is really, really nice. Like, she's the one who sang the song when Rick tried to kill himself in Autoerotic Assimilation. So yeah, Justin Roiland's a big fan of her work. Their work. I think they're a band. I'm not sure. Yeah, they're a band. Yeah, Justin Roiland's a big fan of their work. So I bet getting to record a song with them was a pretty big honor for him. Stream cuts. Shit, I thought the Wi-Fi was better. Ever since I got this new phone, the Wi-Fi has been a lot better. Like, it doesn't just cut out for no reason, but who knows. Oh, I saw that video, but I clicked off it before Why? How could you click off a video before the Terryfold bit started? Like, it literally starts at 00. Unless you mean the whole singing, like with him actually singing the words Terryfold, then yeah, I guess that makes sense. In the Wooly Jolly conspiracy, it really shocked me that Morty tricked Rick to go on an adventure with Jerry, even though Rick said he would never go on an adventure with Jerry. I don't know how I feel about it. I really, when I watched that episode, I didn't know how to feel about that. This has basically become the Rick and Morty stream, so yeah, fun. I really didn't know how I felt about the whole Wooly Jolly conspiracy thing. Like, when I was watching the episode and Rick was like, when Morty was like, oh, I tricked Rick into going into adventure with Jerry so I could get away from his bullshit. Like, I don't know how I felt about that. Like, Morty didn't strike me as that kind of person. Like, even with all his character development and how jaded he's become and how, like, cynical and sort of, like, ruthless he's become recently, like, I feel like that was a bit too much. Like, it does seem really in character for Morty to tell Rick to go on an adventure with Jerry to stop his dad from killing himself. Like, I thought that was pretty funny. Like, Rick was like, Morty told me to go on an adventure. I think it's so you don't. Like, he makes a gun to his head, and then Jerry thinks that Rick's trying to execute him. Like, that was a great opening to the episode. But yeah, I didn't really like that. I thought that was going a bit too far with the whole evil Morty teasing, which didn't even pay off because we know who evil Morty is now. Fix your Wi-Fi. I don't know, man. I thought it was fixed. It's not telling me very bad connection every 10 seconds, so I consider that an improvement, right? I mean, is anyone else having any issues? I think it's fine. Whatever. Okay, what else can we talk about? You guys want to keep on the Rick and Morty train, or do you want to talk about, like, a new subject? Adventure into unknown territory. Into places where the stream has never gone before. It's fixed now, okay. The yellow ostrich alien thing from the episode had a cool design. Do you mean the thing that, like, that Rick rode and then it like its balls were slapping Jerry in the face, like, as they were riding towards the airport? Like, yeah, I do think that was really cool. It had some Rick and Morty-esque name. And before that, the whole speech that Rick gave to Jerry, like, ouch, dude. You're a predator that uses pity to lure in his victims. Like snakes survive because children wander off. I survive because I'm intelligent, and you survive because like people can't stand the deafening cries of your wailing soul. Like I guess I'll marry him or hire him. Like, ow, oof, ouch. um, have you heard of a song called "A Brand New Day"? It's from Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. Well, I can look it up right now, boyo. Let's see. A brand new day. Dr. Horrible. I don't know what Dr. Horrible's whatever is. It's better. Okay. Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. Brand new day. Let me turn on the volume. What is this? Oh, and Neutralized Rick was hilarious to me. Yeah. Uh-oh, we could shoot now. I want cookies and a 90-minute cut of Avatar. Hold on. Yeah, the whole synaptic dampener thing. Like, I pointed this out to my brother, but that was the most vulnerable Rick has ever been in the entire series. Like, even when he was a pickle, even when he was Pickle Rick, he still had his brain. He could still manufacture, like, gadgets and stuff to get himself out of the pickle that he was in. But with the synaptic dampener, he was helpless. He had to rely on Jerry to stop himself from getting killed. Like, I don't think Rick has ever been that out of control of a situation ever. To be honest, Rick and Morty isn't really that funny to me. I mean, do you still like the show? Because, I mean, it has a lot more to offer than just, like, funnies. Because in the recent episodes, I haven't really been laughing as much. I think Season 3's focus is less on the humor and more just on, like, the characters, the messages, and, like, just the stories it's telling and stuff. Like, back in Season 1 and 2, it was most definitely, with some exceptions. Yeah, there were some exceptions. For the most part, it was a comedy show. But, like, focused on getting laughs, but I think it's sort of evolved past that. So if it doesn't make you laugh, it's fine as long as you enjoy it. Everyone is waiting for Morty vs. Evil Morty, but how about Doofus Rick and Tall Morty? Did I graduate yet? There were a lot of theories online saying that Tall Morty is the result of one Rick from a certain dimension looking through the microscope that the devil gave him in that one episode that made him retarded. Like, there was that whole bit in the episode where Rick and Morty argued over the usage of the word retarded, but literally he became, like, mentally retarded from the microscope. So that people were saying, like, that's what happened with Tall Morty, and it makes sense. That's probably not what the animators, that's probably not what the show writers planned, but it's a nice little Easter egg, I guess. I like it for its concepts, like the alternate dimensions and the designs of the planets. That's fair. I don't watch much TV, as I said, so I don't really have much of a basis, but Rick and Morty has made me laugh harder than any other TV show. But yeah, I'm not really much to go by because I don't watch TV much. Okay, let's check this out. Story's also pretty good. Yeah, is that Gordon Ramsay? I need to get the lyrics. Hold on. There's nothing. Hold on. Let me just check through the video real quick. Yeah. Okay. It doesn't change. Let's follow along with the lyric, kids. Is there context to the song that I'm missing? Oh shit. So what is Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog? Is this Dr. Horrible? Shit. I like how this guy talks, at least. Like, I like his voice. His enunciation is really good. Does he mean like the continent of Australia?
Yeah, the sun is high, all the angels sing because you're gonna die. Go ahead and laugh, yeah, I'm a funny guy. Tell everyone goodbye. It's a brand new day.
Interesting. I'm gonna look up more about this Dr. Horrible sing-along blog thing. 8.6 out of 10. What? Oh, Blue Whisker says, hold on. Just see the notification. Oh, no. Okay, good night, Blue. Thanks for popping in, though. Let's see. Stores, yeah, okay. It's from a movie. Because suicide is painless. I don't know what you're saying that in reference to. Did I say anything about suicide? I don't. My memory's bad. Okay. I thought ABC's of Beth was pretty fun. I laughed. I laughed at the Stone Cold Steve Austin joke, but that's only because I like WWE. I laughed at the whole thing where they were pulling out like all the devices that Beth used as a kid. I didn't really find the whole cannibalistic like Fruipyland thing funny. I thought it was just kind of dumb. Like I thought they were just like, oh, well, I thought that it kind of felt like they're just like, oh, what disgusting concepts can we mash together so people can praise us for being like weird and stuff. I just thought Fruipyland was kind of stupid. And the whole speech that Rick gave at the end of the episode where like Beth's like, am I evil? And Rick's like, no, you're smart. And that people on Reddit have said like that. That's literally like what people make fun of Rick and Morty for. That kind of like quote unquote pseudo philosophical like rambling or whatever. Like I was accused of doing that by Superstar in one of my streams, but I felt like that entire speech was way too on the nose. Like it didn't handle it very well. I thought it would have been a lot funnier if Rick was like, oh, the bullshit I have to say to get people to change their minds, but like no, they played it completely straight. I didn't really like that. Look up the map. Oh, suicide is painless. MASH. Okay. What is MASH even? I've heard of it a lot. Members of the 4077th Mobile Army Surgical Hospital carefully injured during the Korean War use humor to escape from the horror and depression of the situation. Among the blah 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 are characters and characters. Okay. I guess I'll listen to this. I'm assuming that's what you want me to do. It's recommended that you see the actual clip of him singing it. Ah, shit, what's going on? But you probably can't find it. I couldn't find it when I was looking for it. I'm sure someone has uploaded the entire movie. When was this? It was in 2008, so I'm sure someone has uploaded it somewhere. Musical comedy drama miniseries. Okay, so it's not a movie. It's like a show, I guess. Oh, Neil Patrick Harris. Okay. I don't know why I said, oh, Neil Patrick Harris. That was weird. I guess it's just because I recognized the name and I was like, oh. Oh, Neil. Oh. Okay, that was really weird. I don't even know much about Neil Patrick Harris. I was like, oh, that's a name I recognize. Oh, Anyway, Dr. Horrible is an aspiring supervillain. Captain Hammer is his nemesis, and Penny is their... okay, so that explains that one lyric. Written by Joss Whedon. The Whedon Trio. Let's see. It's won some Emmys and stuff. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil no nothings. Okay, anyway, in case I do somehow end up finding it legally, of course. I like the part where he says, what monster would make the ground bouncy in the water? I did laugh when, yeah, he threw himself off the cliff in Fruipyland and just bounced up because it was made out of rubber. And he tried to drown himself in the Rainbow River, and then, like, yeah. I did like the concept of Fruipyland being a place where Rick would lock Beth up so she wouldn't go sociopath and everyone and kill everyone in the neighborhood. Like, that was funny. And it was a really good little tidbit of the episode. I've been playing Rainbow Six Siege and I hate myself for it. I don't know. The only FPS that I really like is Team Fortress 2, and I haven't played that in a long time, like more than a year. Just because I got so addicted to it that I had to stop because like my grades were suffering and everything because of it. Yeah, I've never played Rainbow Six Siege. It looks... Is it one of those games that's like all dark and like... Hold on. It like has no color whatsoever. I mean, it has a rainbow in the name, but still... Like, I think one of the main reasons why I like Team Fortress 2 is that it's actually colorful and, like, really pleasing to look at. I mean, you could argue that it's not anymore because of all the hats and stuff, but it's still just a very, like, vibrant game, and it's nice. And that looks fine. Rainbow Six Siege. Tom Clancy's, can't forget that. Thanks, Tom Clancy. You're a real trooper. Also, in the ABCs of Beth, like, after he got grabbed by that bird with the claws, like, I love how casually he just, like, he gets his arm ripped off, and he just, like, stabs himself with this thing, and he grows a robotic arm. Like, he's metal, man. He's pretty metal. He's pretty intense. Hashtag crazy. And I was mentioning this to my friend earlier, when we were talking about Rick and Morty. Oh, hello, RC5. We're still talking about Rick and Morty, so... Yeah. Spoilers, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, the only character who's still the same person as they were in the original episode is Morty. Everyone else has changed or been replaced in some way, and all the members of the family have been changed or replaced in some way, and that's kind of fucked up. I never played Rainbow Six Siege. My friends and I just... What a fucking troll. What a troll. Such a funny troll. Why the fuck are you streaming? Dude, did you and RC5, like, coordinate this? Like, you just, like, rated my stream. Was this, like, a coordinated thing? Like, oh, I'm gonna come on the stream, and then Kevin's gonna come on the stream right after. To answer your question, I'm still fucking, like, pissed about the physics test, and I wanted to, like, talk to people about how shit it was. Yeah, I don't know, I was bored, and I didn't want to do the little homework that I had, which is just, like, prep for the essays I have to write tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna hate myself tomorrow for not prepping for these essays, because I already fucked up that test, so it's like... whatever. It's not even trolling, it's more fun than actually playing the game. Ouch. I mean, what's the gameplay like? Is it just, like, you run around with realistic guns in a realistic world and shoot folks? Or what? Because the reason why I like Team Fortress 2, the gameplay is very dynamic and shit. What confused me is that when he ripped off his arm, wouldn't he rip off his cybernetic stuff from Whirly Dirly? If I remember correctly, the augmentation, the cybernetic stuff in the Whirly Dirly conspiracy was on his right arm. Like the suction cup popped out of his right arm, and in ABCs of Beth, his left arm got ripped off, so I don't know, that might be it. I'd have to rewatch it, but I think that's right. New Shadowverse expansion, so I'm still up, lol. What a fucking weeb. What a weeb. Okay. The game plays pretty solid. Sexuation destroy on stairs and killing your friends in creative ways is so satisfying. Before I make a My Chemical Romance joke about the song Kill All Your Friends, because I'm an edgy boy. You know what? I'm gonna do that right now. Kill all your friends. My Chemical Romance. Nope, the right arm got wrecked. Okay, then I guess the entire, like, cybernetic thing got ripped off, so that sucks for him, I guess. But he replaced it, so it's fine. I listened to Death Grips for the first time yesterday. I heard many things about that. I don't know much. I don't know what to take away from it. I know that Siva Gunner uses them in their rips sometimes. And there's this one, you know, that one channel that made the AJ Styles WWE and One Shot mashup of the two themes. They've done like One Shot X Death Grips and like Undertale X Death Grips. So I haven't listened to those yet, but it's interesting. It's very noisy but very good. I shoot one bullet into a teammate and make it look like I'm AFK, and the person looks around and tries to detect who shot him. Pro level strats. I shoot. Well, they also bought it. Yeah, and he shot the thing into the thing, and he grew a new. He shot the dart into that monster. Oh no, he shot a dart into Toxic Rick, and he grew a new body. So yeah, that explains it. He doesn't have augmentations anymore. I was gonna say, Rick has body swapped into the body of that Citadel member, and then he grew a new body from within Toxic Rick. So he swapped bodies twice, along with switching universes twice. Beth is no longer the same Beth from the original because of the fact that Rick and Morty swap realities, and she may or may not be a clone. We don't really know. It's left ambiguous. Again, Jerry is no longer the original Jerry because they swapped realities. Morty is the only character who's been the same Morty from start to finish, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, let's see. I stopped listening to Steve a while ago. The memes got too stale. Gasp! How dare you show no loyalty to Siva Gunner, who I didn't even watch very much. That makes much more sense. Yeah. Excuse me. I can't help but think that, okay, so the season finale is coming up on us. This Sunday, season 3 is going to end, and then we're going to have to wait another 20 years to get season 4. I can't get this image out of my head where season 3 is going to end with Rick dead. It's it's a stupid idea, and there's really no way they're going to do it, I don't think, but I just can't get that image out of my head that it's going to end with evil Morty having they go on a self-contained adventure with the president of the United States, and they come back to home, and there's 1 minute left in the episode, and Rick and Morty just hanging out, and then Morty just fucking shoots Rick in the back of the head and kills him, and then the credits fade out to that For the Damage Coda song. It's a stupid idea, and that's not what's gonna happen, but I just had that I just envisioned that in my head, and damn, that would be interesting. It's stupid, but it just stuck in my head, so, whatever. You're gonna stream this weekend. I don't know. I stream whatever I want. I wasn't even sure if I was gonna stream today, but I did, so whatever. That makes much more sense. You're gonna stream fuck. Listen to Steve for a year straight. It was unhealthy. I've been listening to Undertale remixes since the game came out, which was since I played the game, which was a year and a half ago. If you check out my newly created Songs I Return To playlist, which is basically my jams or casual listening, those types of playlists where it's just stuff you listen to when you're bored or you need some background noise, almost all those songs are Undertale remixes. God damn it, I'm trying to sleep. What the heck, Andy? Sorry, You're free to sleep if you want, but I need company. Imagine if Morty is young Rick. That theory is so stupid. They're all oh, Morty's gonna, I can understand Morty is gonna grow up like Rick. That's basically what they've been hinting at this whole time. But there are people who legit think that Morty is going to somehow become Rick through some sort of time travel shenanigans. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Well, no, it's not. There's much stupider stuff that's true. Game theory! Did you know that Film Theory made 2 episodes in Rick and Morty? One of the theories was about evil Morty. One of them was about how Rick was the destroyer of worlds, and I didn't watch the second theory, but I did watch the first theory. It was basically just everything that it was basically just the same thing that the show was already telling you. So, whatever. I hate that channel. Yeah. I've made 2 parodies of Game Theory, so just watch those if you want to know my thoughts on Game Theory. Shh, Mimi's trying to sleep. Evil Flowery is replacing them. Okay, Flowey. How's Mimi doing, though? Are you watching over him as you sleep? Mega playlist for every purpose. I believe it's at 1,040 songs now, over 69 hours. I have several playlists for several different purposes, yeah. Let's see. I'll show you them in a second. You got any song recommendations? I'll listen to. I can't help you there. I'll show you my jams playlist, and you'll see the problem I have. Oh no, Rick and Morty episodes. I'm a full season. Oh shit. How much did you hear? Oh, bye, Mimi. Flowey, whatever. How much did you hear, Mr. Hunter? Because I don't want to ruin everything. Okay. So we're gonna go to my video manager. What if Rick made Flower Boy because he's scared of him? Flower Boy? Who the hell is Flower Boy? Okay, you just got here. Good. When you rewatch the stream, if you do not go back in the stream, because we re-spoiled with the hell out of Rick and Morty. We discussed it for a solid 30 minutes. So yeah. Okay, so here's all my playlists. From Underbrush. I need more music. Dude, thick music. So yeah, here's songs I return to. I'm gonna open those. Alberto Balsam. Here, 8 remixes of Alberto Balsam because it's one of my favorite songs ever. I play this when I'm going out driving and it's just so nice. Like looking at all the lights like on when it's nighttime and all the lights are on and you can see all like and like you're just driving down the highway or something and you're listening to these remixes of Alberto Balsam. It's like life changing, dude. I wanted to do that tonight, but I decided to stream instead. Anti-loneliness videos. These ones are very nice. I hate MatPat. He's quite the guy. I will say. Voids and God soundtrack. If you're looking at lights, you should go 183rd. I don't know like any of the names of anything, so I guess I'll like keep that in mind and ask Siri where that is. Nice street lights. I'm worried I'm gonna crash one day because I'm gonna be too busy. Streams, that's self-explanatory. That's just where all my streams go. I'm gonna be putting this stream into there. Obviously, quiet music. I've talked about this playlist before in my channel. I'm gonna go over each of these after I open them all. He thought Undertale would bring world peace. Like, I understand what he was talking about in the whole giving the Pope Undertale video. Like, it's a laudable goal. Like, yes, Undertale represents a lot of stuff that. Like, its message is very nice, and it's a nice sentiment. I see what he's trying to do. Like, he's trying to promote, like, all this, like, kindness and mercy stuff and forgiveness, and he's trying to promote, well, he's trying to show that Undertale has a lot of good messages, and you can take away a lot from it, but I just feel like that's kind of a really silly way to go about it, and, as unfortunate as it is, it's gonna take a lot more than a extremely good video game to bring about world peace. Like, it can take steps towards it. Like, it's definitely made a huge impact on a lot of people's lives, and like including me, it's changed the way that they view things and how they treat others. But yeah, saying that it's gonna bring about world peace is just silly. Like, it's not helping anyone. Miscellaneous. These are videos on my channel that are just like. Whatever. And then piano covers and soothing videos. This is like the weirdest playlist on my channel. Hold on. So I opened all the ones of note. There's favorites, but it doesn't really matter. Shit. Hold on. Let me just catch up on chat real quick. Real quick. A thick quick. Let's see. Do. Came at the right time. Yep. Excuse me. If you like looking... Well, shit. I like game theory until maybe a year ago. That Sansa's Nest theory destroyed his channel. It was the stupidest theory ever. Holy shit. It was the dumbest thing I've ever heard. No, it wasn't. But it was fucking awful. Like, he's defended it multiple times, saying, like, oh, it was a fun theory. Like, you shouldn't... Like, it made sense. Like, no, it didn't make sense, dude. Like, please... Five Nights at Freddy's destroyed his channel, or at least was the first step towards the downfall. Those are already mediocre, they didn't mean much. Maybe if we do a pacifist one, we will not need war. I mean, I think that, like, as I said, Undertale has a lot of messages, good messages to take away, but, like, it's not going to stop war. I wish it could stop war. If people would listen to what it was trying to say, then maybe it could, but it's not really how it works. So, Matt is a troglodyte. Holy shit. Those were the Five Nights at Freddy's theories basically like defined the Five Nights at Freddy's fandom for a long time. They were basically considered canon for a long time, weren't they? I mean, I wasn't really active in the fandom, obviously, but it seemed like they were like taken as gospel for most of the fandom life. Like they set the foundation. Like that's something that not many content creators can say. I feel like their works set the foundation for what fandom would be for years to come, and maybe even influenced the development of the rest of the series. Because, like, obviously, I don't know for sure, but, like, who's to say that MatPat's theory about the original game, talking about, like, the animatronics or whatever, and the purple guy, phone guy, they didn't influence Scott Cawthon's, like, decision-making process when making Five Nights at Freddy's 2, 3, 4, and 5 and all that. Like, it's interesting to think about, like, I definitely think like that's a unique honor that goes to MatPat, even if the effects of that weren't very good at all. Let's see. I just found out the P5 soundtrack was removed from YT. I still gotta play P5, man. I don't have a PS4. Roger's coming to visit on Friday, though, and I can finally play some more Bloodborne. Maybe I'll fight the Orphan again. I kind of want to go through the Chalice dungeons. I don't know. I just want to fight cool bosses that I don't die to a million times, okay? I just feel bad for him since I know that whatever theory he makes is going to be wrong. Maybe we need Sans. Sans Undertale. His theories are the best when they when they show off something about the world about the game he's talking about or whatever that you wouldn't really think about otherwise. Like they're the best when they don't try to pretend they're true or that even that they have much merit. Like there are a lot of theories where he says like all the evidence leads to this, even though he says it's just a theory. Like he's very adamant in some theories, like but it makes so much sense and all of this points to this. But like the best theories of his are just the ones where he's just kind of speculating about stuff that he knows isn't true and he knows isn't what the designers intended, but it's just fun to think about. Like I really like the episode where he's talking about how toads from Mario are like this like parasitic life form that like are similar to real life mushrooms that like spread, that sort of similar to like cordyceps that like take control of people's minds. Like obviously that's not what's going to be canon in the Mario universe. Obviously that's not what, I don't know, the people at Nintendo wanted. And MatPat directly nodded like, yes, this is kind of far fetched, but you know, it's fun to look at some stuff and see how it correlates with this theory I've created. Like that's the best. That's when MatPat's at his best. But when he's like doing Sans' Nest type stuff like that, no, just like no. Shit, my phone's gonna, hold on. Okay, for the most part they were gospel most of the time, but a lot of the time I never played them. I mean, I never played the game, so I wouldn't know how accurate they were. Is it charging? Hold on. Last year I started the Zelda music, but I still haven't finished. How do you finish a playlist that's just dedicated to music? Hey, Cookie, it took you like 15 minutes, but you're here. The stream's picking up now. It was really slow to start because there were like 4 people, but now there's like 8, so thumbs up. Like the Assassin's Creed Gravity, I didn't watch that one. What's it about? Undertale fanbase had so much cancer that it makes me want to watch Steven Universe. Jeez, man. Let's chill a bit. I've talked about the Undertale fanbase many times already. Suffice to say, it's not as bad as everyone says it is, in my opinion. Maybe I just haven't been looking in the quote unquote right places, but my experience with the fandom has generally been pretty okay. Legend of Zelda is the reason I love video games and music, my 2 main hobbies. So thanks, Nintendo. Yeah. Twilight Princess, one of my favorite games, somewhere on my top 5 list. I think Bloodborne may have displaced it for number 3, but I really don't know. The order isn't very set in stone. You finally made it. Yep. I didn't get through all the game's soundtracks, so that's how I didn't finish it. Oh, you wanted to like listen to every single one? Ouch. That's cool though. I do listen to all of the. I haven't listened to the entire Undertale soundtrack in a long time. I used to listen to all 101 tracks on the way to and back from my piano lessons, but I've stopped doing that. Maybe I should. I don't know. Let's see. I don't like theories that he treats as canon. Yeah, that's like you're overstepping your bounds. Even if he says, even if he ends it with just a theory, good theory. Like even you can tell from like his tone in some of the episodes that he's taking himself a bit too seriously. Twilight Princess is one of my favorites. Yeah, it is a good. You're the one who introduced me to it, like back when we were like 8. So thanks, I guess. Do you know Anna Music? I don't think so. I forgot to go through my playlist. That was the plan. And then I got distracted. Every Game Theory episode. What if Bowser made Sans out of dry bones? Half hour of math and bending every possible point of reason. You know, if you look at the pixels on dry bones, we can see that he is about 5'4", and how tall is Sans? Maybe that's 5'4". I got this from a completely unreliable source. But if we and it checks out because dry bones is made out of bones and Sans is made out of bones. So dry bones is a Koopa, and what letters are in Koopa? K-O-P-A. If you switch those around, you get Apoc, like Apocalypse, the Marvel character, like the main one of the villains in X-Men. And how do I keep this going? X-Men, in X-Men there's a character called Cyclops, and one of the monsters in Undertale is a Cyclops. Luke Skywalker is a Cyclops, and Luke Skywalker is a play on Luke Skywalker from Star Wars. And what's the first word in Star Wars? Star. What does that start with? S, and has an A in it. So yeah, What else starts with S and has an A in it? Sans. GG. Dry bones is an S. Sand. Fuck. I fucked it up. Whoops. Let's see. There's a lot of my favorite tracks in later games. I didn't get around to adding them because I was lazy. He starts by asking how survivable the long falls in the Assassin's Creed games are, and then talks about gravity is wrong in the game. Well, I mean, that's kind of a given, isn't it? Like, how else would you be able to survive, like, jumping off of, like, giant churches and shit? I played, like, 20 minutes of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and then I got super bored and stopped. I watched the Assassin's Creed movie, too. It sucked. Dabs. Twilight Princess is my favorite. You're welcome. I'm not sure which is fantastic. You're welcome. I'm not sure which is my favorite, though. I mean, I've only played Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, and of the two, I like Twilight Princess better, so... I played like 5 minutes of total of Breath of the Wild at my friend's house. It looks so good, but I can't play it. I don't have a Wii U or a Switch, so whatever. Hello, Marxist Sups. Is this your first stream? I haven't seen you before. You play the GameCube version. I don't have a GameCube. I only have a Wii. The Wii version of TP is not canon and trash. Hot take. Dude, I'm so used to playing Legend of Zelda by swinging the Wii remote like an idiot to swing the sword. Like, I can't go to Breath of the Wild or the GameCube version of Twilight Princess and just press a button to attack. I've been conditioned to swing my Wii remote. Like, that's just not how it makes sense to me. I mean, I don't like how he treats it as canon and uses it as evidence for other theories. The theory itself is fine. Which one are you talking about? I see your comments a lot. Yeah, I have a commenting problem, as I've said before. About the Wii U remake. My friend plays it. It's fine, I guess. Dry Bones is Ness. Well, yeah, if Dry Bones is Sans, then of course he's Ness. By the commutative theory, Wii TP is trash. Okay. I do not respect your opinion. If you look up Pipe Dream, you probably know what anime music is. Oh, if you only played Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, then you probably feel better. Let me just see. I'm trying to, like, check out what's... I like the Rosalina theory, honestly. It has its flaws, but I think it's pretty okay. I don't like how he treats this game. Evidence for other theories. You can't use a theory as evidence for a theory. That's not how it works. I've completed a grand total of 0 Zelda games. I want to play more Zelda games. They're very good, but... yeah. Put that on my ever-expanding list of games to play. Pipe Dream, animmusic.com. What is this? GameCube TB has the map in the right direction, linked correctly as the sword in his left hand, and no motion controls. I'm a huge fan of traditional controllers. I have never used a GameCube controller in my life. Feel free to lynch me. Although I love the sound of GameCube controllers, like, clacking. Like, there's the... one time I was trying to copy-paste a video into a Discord server I was in, like, oh, check out this funny video. And I ended up copying the wrong link, and I posted 3 hours. The video was titled 3 hours of relaxing GameCube ASMR. And everyone in the server was just like, nice, dude. Like, I've never been to a Smash convention, but I feel like that'd be heaven, because you can just hear all the clacking of, like, the C-sticks and stuff, like... like, it's a cool sound, and I love the sound of keyboards, too. Like, mechanical keyboards just sound like... they're so soothing. Like, I like those sounds, dude. Let's see. Here, use the Rosalina theory as evidence for the Mario timeline. That doesn't make sense. You fools. That's pretty ridiculous. GameCube is my favorite system. The controller is fantastic, and the library of games is amazing. Well, all I know about the GameCube controller is that it's the best controller hands down for Smash, and if you don't use it, you're a scrub. So, yeah. Excuse me. If the Switch gets GameCube version, then probably one of my favorite systems ever. I need a Switch. I fucking need a Switch. God damn it, I need a Switch. And I need a PS4 for Bloodborne too, like my very own Bloodborne save file. Switch VC, where is it? What's VC? Quite a few other games here. 3D one was Majora's Mask 3D. I really need to play Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, but I had many opportunities to play them on the what am I saying? To get them, to buy them for the 3DS, but I didn't. What is this? Huh. Oh no, okay. See ya, Jamal. Thanks for tuning in. What is this? Okay, there's no real information in the description. I thought this was lit in elementary. Whoa, what's going on? Shit, it's lagging. Hold on. This is pretty cool. Whoa. Nice. This was uploaded in 2008, so yeah. Old video. It seems this is nostalgic for some people, but I've never seen it, so I can't really say the same. I closed it and it's still playing. Someone help me. No, seriously, I closed it and the audio is playing somehow. Okay. I don't know, but I want it now. Majora's Mask is so emotionally captivating, I've never been able to finish. I know Rabid Luigi has mentioned Majora's Mask in so many of his countdowns. I can't not play it. I remember this video. Did you hear that you can use a GameCube controller with a Switch if you use a Mayflash adapter? I don't know what that is. And when I was like 7 or 8, I constantly get my parents to say the movie, whatever it was. The movie? You mean this? Oh, is this from a movie? I don't know. Imagine if someone killed themselves by throwing a PS4 into the tub because they wanted to be in Undertale. That is actually that's like something that I've thought about. Like, how do content creators feel when they hear that someone has killed themselves or caused harm to others or themselves because of their work? Because I know there are definitely like cases where I don't know if it happened with Undertale, but I think there have been cases where like someone committed suicide because they like this sounds like laughable, but like someone killed themselves because they wanted to be with League of Legends. Yeah, stuff like that. Like they wanted to be with like a fictional character. Like they wanted to be with their waifus or whatever. Like I just want to I just want to put myself into like the creator's shoes. Like I created this thing out of my own passion and love, and it's directly from my actions. Someone has died because of it. Like that must fuck someone up. Like that is not fun to think about at all. Like you can say that they had it coming because if they're gonna kill themselves over a video game, like that's their problem. Like that's their issue. But still, it would weigh on my on my conscience pretty hard. Just go to the search bar and to GameCube controller Switch. It's from some sort of movie. Oh, okay. Waifu Wars. Can you watch this YTP? Oh yeah, you were mentioning this last episode. I mean last stream. So why not? Waifu wants me to take my laifu. Probably does a little bit of damage, yeah. And also, it's kind of interesting because hold on. So you know how Eliza, the one-shot dev, has been streaming Undertale blind. My friend Jacob, who is working on a game of his own, you might know Jacob the Quiz Guy. He's a pretty big Undertale YouTuber. He hasn't uploaded in a while, but he did leitmotif videos and stuff. And his dream is to become like a game dev and make games for a wide audience that like inspire people and stuff. So he asked Eliza, the head developer of One Shot, one of my second favorite game of all time, like, you know, how does it feel to make a game that's like impacted so many people and it's just like it's changed it's like connected with people so dearly and it's become as popular as it is. And she kind of just like I can't recall her like completely, but she kind of just like she took a second or so. It was like, it doesn't feel like how I expected it to feel, and that's basically all she said. And like that kind of really stuck with me because like Toby Fox, when he was interviewed for the 1 year anniversary of Undertale, was like, you know, when Undertale first came out, like, and it started blowing up and like the fandom started taking over the internet and stuff, like he was scared. He felt like out of control. He described it like he felt like a dog like hiding from these huge like claps of thunder. Like he was scared. He didn't know what to do. He felt like he had no longer had control of this thing he'd worked so hard on, and like he didn't know what to do. And gradually he came to come to terms with what was happening to his game, and like he started to enjoy the publicity and stuff. But I feel like maybe Eliza hasn't gotten to that stage yet, or maybe One Shot isn't popular enough for that to be happening. I don't know. It's interesting. Like it's interesting to be in that position, especially with indie games like One Shot and Undertale, where it's almost like only one person or like a couple people work on it. I don't know. It's interesting. I like to think about that. Don't people buy body pillows to be with their waifus? Well, yeah, but some people take more drastic measures. Take the knife. Name your waifus. Digestive Cookie says that he doesn't have waifus. Excuse me. Let's not lie here. Waifus and husbandos are welcome. We're not discriminating here. You can list your waifus or your husbandos. Okay, you said, what was it? Who is this person? Oh, they're from Danganronpa, of course. Oh shoot, it's a blushu. Okay, we're done here. Okay. So I'm supposed to be. Let's hear your waifu, Andy. Just because I don't have waifus doesn't mean I don't have husbandos. Exactly. See, Cookie gets it. Like, see, we're not discriminating against husbandos here. We're all good. Burst girl. What the fuck? Okay, the Goofy movie just started playing, and I just got a heart attack. So, okay. And you see the blushu, you know you must run. Run! Let's hear your... Oh, yeah, I already read that. Maybe Felix Argyle. Let's see. Best girl of all time. Senpai Andy. Can I be the best waifu, please? Take the soundbite out. Which soundbite? I want to be the best waifu. Thumbs up. Muffet's cute. I'm kind of surprised that Sans is the most sexualized character in all of Under, because Muffet is literally, in the context of the game, she's the most sexualized of all the characters. Like, there's no denying that, really. She has a fair share of, like, Undertale art, so it's like, whatever. I'm sure your opinion is shared. Makoto and the second Mexico, which no, it's a much less hot take. I do not know, because I don't even know who that is. Makoto. Oh, from Persona 5? Okay. Husbando. I can be a husbando or a waifu. Don't discriminate. Thought that fish bitch was fine as fuck. Yeah, my favorite character from Undertale was Fish Bitch. Dude, Jacob would slap you upside the head for that. Undyne's cool. Yeah. She's cool, I guess. she's a great character. Whoa, she's like a cyborg. What's going on here? Literally best girl. Whoa, she got a gun. Okay, she's like, whoa, what's going on? Clothes, goddammit. That's pretty cool. She looks dangerous. Okay, so Kevin typed something. I guess this is just waifu watch all of a sudden. If I see any NSFW art, I'm going to stop. Oh, this character from Fate Stay Night. Isn't she kind of... Well, that was a body pillow. I don't know if that was on that showed up on the stream or not. Let me check. Let me just rewind a bit. I can't rewind. YouTube sucks. What? Oh my god, I hate YouTube. I'm pretty sure you saw Princess Ruto is an adult as Are you a furry? Latios from Pokemon Hero is like in human form, or Gaius from FE Awakening. So you should check out Anime Music in your free time. I think you would like it. Is it like an entire like series or what? Like what is it exactly? Is it a movie? Princess Ruto. Dude, the funniest thing ever is happening right now with one of my favorite YouTubers. If you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys don't know who Inferno Omni is. He's a pretty, he's sort of well known. He's a Smash YouTuber. Well, he used to be. He mostly just does whatever now, but it's fucking hilarious because Omni released a video where he was kind of talking about this one Pokemon YouTuber who's called Verlisify and like some of the shitty stuff they've done in the past, and people and basically in the video he was talking about the stuff that Verlisify has done, and he was saying like, but you know, people are making fun of you for being a furry. Like, I don't see the problem with that. Like, who wouldn't want to like have sex with Lola Bunny from Space Jam? Like, it was just a one-off joke. But then he started talking about it like on Twitter and stuff, like, you know, Also, I would give the poll to like this character from this Disney movie and stuff, and like this other thing from like this other anthropomorphic animal character and all that. And eventually, yesterday he uploaded a video called "Am I a Furry?" and it was supposed to be another joke video where he's just like, "Oh, then Disney has brainwashed me into being a furry, and I'm trying to resist, but I can't and stuff." But now it's like it's like he's actually like someone drew him a fursona, and like there's a really popular like meme image of him drinking. Like a sipping from a cup of coffee at a Smash Con, and like someone drew a fursona of him drinking from the coffee, but like it's a fox, and like he made it his Twitter profile picture. He's saying like if this tweet gets 1,000 retweets, I'm going to buy a fursuit and wear one for an entire video. He's like doing quote unquote ironic furry role plays with his friends. Like, bruh, he's falling. He's being corrupted. So. He's in trouble. I'm no furry. Zoras are basically just blue people. the men in blue, the blue men group. Latios from Pokemon Heroes. Scalies. I like the Scary Dream. I didn't watch that. Damn it. I forgot to watch it. I did watch the video where he almost died, and because he got super sick and shit, and he broke his back or something. The Titan 2 pilots I don't really think Zoras count as furry. Yeah, keep telling yourself that, buddy. Zoras have a thing for falling in love with Link, but does Sidon have a thing for falling in love with Link? That's the important question here. If we can't get some Link X Sidon action, then what's the point of life, man? I say that as someone who hasn't even played Breath of the Wild. Ow, my throat hurts. Sidon, holy husbando boy. And maybe a Scaly. Salazzle just looks so good to me. I mean, if you play Pokemon, that's like inevitable. How about the Tanya from Crash? Is that like the female counterpart to Crash Bandicoot? Sidon's best Shark Husbando. Night Margin posted a picture on Twitter saying like, I'm so glad that Sidon exists because now people won't find me weird for having a Shark Husbando, who is this character from the webcomic Nedroid. This is Night Margin's Shark Husbando. Very cute. But, okay. You haven't played Breath of the Wild? I would if I could, okay? I don't have a Wii U or a Switch, and it's like the worst. Sidon's probably gay. I don't know, man. I don't know much about him besides the fact that people ship him with Link and he looks pretty cool. Like he's a red shark and shit. I typed in the yeah, Oh, that's cute though. That's some cute art. Okay. I was gonna look up Tanya Crash Bandicoot. Assuming that's what you're talking about. Yeah, okay. Wait, is that? I thought that was a different character. Yeah, Okay, Tawna. Okay, close enough. Breath of the Wild wife. Yeah. Paya Batwa. Let's see. Who is this person? Coco is Crash's sister. Okay. Oh, I think I've seen this person before. I don't remember where though. I think weren't they like a shopkeeper or something? Excuse me. Sorry, I had ramen earlier. I like Purah. Who's Purah? Shit, I just like broke my entire computer. Hold on. Purah. Is that from Breath of the Wild too? Yeah. Wait, Purah? Isn't she like 80 years old or something? Like, isn't she actually like really old? I remember, I think she was in one of the shops too. I don't even watch anime, I just call attractive game girls waifus. What about us Bondos, dude? You can't count them out. You can't just pretend they don't exist. She looks like 3, but she's Impa's older sister. But yeah, she's a bit small. It's old, but not at the same time. It's complicated. but her biological age is 6. Okay, I don't know how to feel about that then. If you're attracted to her, is it legal? I mean, you do you, I guess? Okay, we went from like 10 viewers to 3 in like less than an instant, and now it's back up to 5. I have no idea what's happening. Oh, I haven't been keeping up with the chat, but you know, like, do you want me to go through my excuse me. Do you want me to go through my my playlists and just talk about them, or do you just want to keep talking about waifus? Because I'm open to anything. I just want to talk to people right now. Excuse me. I'm gonna be so fucked for that essay for that essay tomorrow. I'm an idiot, but whatever. She's animated. Rules don't apply to There was this really funny comment on this one post where like, just because anime doesn't save you. Playlist to say, yeah, that's probably smart. There was this one post like, I saw this one post somewhere where it was like a very lewd picture of Asriel from Undertale, and there was this comment saying like, dude, this is fucking disgusting. Asriel's like a kid. Like, what is wrong with you? And like, there was I don't personally agree with this, but the comment in response to it was hilarious. It was just like, oh, so do you want me to wait for the pixels to become 18? Like, if it's a topic of discussion for another day. Let's go over these playlists. Excuse me. So we'll start with what are we gonna start with? Okay, so playlist time, I guess, if it will ever load. Okay, so songs I return to is the name of the playlist. Ever expanding list of songs that I find myself listening to over and over again. My taste in music is extremely fickle, and I'll often fixate on a handful of songs and listen to them non-stop before moving on to another batch of songs and repeating the cycle. The goal of this playlist is to ensure that I don't forget about the songs I leave behind. So, in less wordy terms, it's basically like, for about a week, I'll find like maybe like 10 songs that I'll just listen to over and over. Whenever I need to listen to something, I'll just put on those songs. And then a week will pass of me listening to those songs, and another week, and then the next week I'll find 10 new songs that I'll fixate on, and do the same thing will happen, and I'll just do over and over again. So usually what happens is that I'll forget about those 10 songs that I latch onto and focus only on the next 10 songs. But I made this playlist the other day, so I wouldn't do that. Like, I'll have this compilation of stuff that I like. Rolling Girl, yep, that's number 2. That's one of the main songs that inspired me to make this. Because I just got it in my head and I couldn't stop thinking about it. It's the English cover, shows fuck you. I think the singing voice is fine, you bitch. I may steal it, go ahead. Alphys Takes Action, I love that song. I fixed it on a few albums for a week or a few weeks. Funnily enough, I haven't listened to a full Gorillaz album in a long time. It's gone for, welcome back. No, we've been talking about waifus and playlists, so I'll get to it eventually, okay? Excuse me. Alphys Takes Action, I love that song. It's a pretty good remix, yeah. I don't know if I put it on here, but it's good. How do I, okay, cancel. My mega playlist is the solution to the same problems with all of those tracks, okay. Has anyone here listened to Celesta by Ars Samples? Dude, look up Carpenter Brut. I'm pretty sure Carpenter Brut made the song that plays in the Samurai Jack season 5 trailer, which is pretty cool. They did some They did some Hotline Miami and Fury. They did some Hotline Miami stuff. Yeah, it's good. Hotline Miami Transatlantic is great. Okay, Ars Samples Celesta. Okay, I'm just gonna open this. If you ever need to talk about indie rock, I'm gonna go to. Oops, I'm branching out into rap a bit too now. That's good. Let's see. Kendrick Lamar and stuff. I thought Alphys Takes Action was a genocide track at first, so I avoided it. Still haven't listened to it. Well, it's not an official song. It's just a remix. Yeah. It's just a fan remix that someone made. Has a lot of leitmotifs from stuff. It's really good. According to the little story in the description, it's actually about Alphys taking action against Flowey, not Chara. So it's not even a genocide song. It's just, I don't know, it's some sort of weird AU, I guess. What is this? I like this album art. This is groovy. Chaos, they did, Do You Feel It, and that's such a good song, so, yeah. I did Terryfold, so. This is giving me some spooky vibes, I like it. Is it like this for the whole song, or? Calaveras. Yeah, those are Skellingtonos. I'm a fan of this beat. Yeah, I haven't listened to K-Flay though. I don't really know what that is. Whoa. Ooh, I like this. Added to liked videos. The ghosts are kind of giving me an off vibe. I might, A Happening by Hyperstory. Haven't heard of that. I'm gonna leave this open so I can listen to it more later. But yeah, so the song's a little slow for my taste. Well, how about we just do a little bit of There, I fixed it. I fixed it. Good. We've done it. There, it's no longer slow. We did it. We did it, Reddit. Okay. I'm glad you listened to it and like it too. Thank you for showing it to me. Good job. So yeah, this is part of that sounds like one of the back. Yeah, I tried to recreate what the Vsauce background music sounds like in my latest piano stream, but I failed. Happening. Hyperstory. Because we're just gonna scroll through my songs I return to playlist really quickly. This is an amazing remix of of a really good Aphex Twin track. It's in my favorites playlist. It's just good. Okay, we're not gonna listen to every single song on this playlist, of course, because that would take us like an hour or more. Tritones on Tritones on Tritones. Shut up.
Let's get down to business.
Hey guys, let's play Lego Ninjago. All of the Lego Ninjago movie. Is it any good? Because the last two Lego movies have been really good. Lego Movie and Lego Batman, really good movies, like, actually. I've been researching Aphex Twin, but I haven't listened to them yet. Start with Alberto Balsam or Avril 14. Those are, like, the only tracks from whom I've listened to much, but we're just gonna play a little bit of this, because this is, like, driving at night with this song playing is, like, life-changing, dude. It's fucking, like, lagging and shit. So yeah, what I like about this remix is that the original, I made a cover of this song at April 14th. I made a cover of this song, and if you listen to the cover, it's a very melancholy, slow song. The original song, April 14th, the original one, very slow, very introspective, very, like, quiet and like, very melancholic. But this is a lot more, like, warm and, like, almost poppy in a way. Like, it's a lot more, I wouldn't say cheerful, but it's a lot less, like, grim. Not grim. It's a lot more, Yeah, warm is a good way to say it. It's a really interesting take on the song, and it's one of my favorites. Let's see. Whenever I start branching into new genres, musical styles, I always do some heavy research into the artist I was listening to. I don't. I just hop in. I had hopes for the Lego movie, Ninjago movie, then I found out that's fucking gross. What the hell? That's the dumbest. That's a dumb, stupid dumb. Just make stupid Lego movie. Like, just make stupid movie about ninjas who spin around to kill things. Like, you don't need high school shit. Have you ever heard Quantum Conundrum's hilarious cartoon Flip a Switch? Nope. Only FX Twin I've listened to is Equation because of the spectrograph. Spooky experience. Yeah, I haven't really listened to the full depth of Aphex Twin's work. I've only really touched the surface level, but I like what I've seen so far. K.S. Kiss helped me with a breakup. Their other songs are so underrated. I heard them before Rick and Morty. The Breaker. Okay. Hold on, I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of tabs open right now. Breaker, Chaos, and then what else was there? Quantum Conundrum, Flip a Switch. That's stupid dumb. Oh, hold on. So they told me to look up. They told me to listen to. Jamal told me to listen to Phase 6. So sure, why not? This isn't like a real. This isn't quote unquote canon to Disbelief because the quote unquote canon Disbelief animation by Flames at Games only has 4 phases. This is just like a fan made like weird thing, but it's kind of cool. That sprite is pretty edgy, but I like it. It's getting loud. You ready for the beat drop? And then it just like does stuff. Yeah, it's back to normal. Where's phase 5? I don't know. There's like tons of phases. Phase 7, phase 5, phase 8, phase 9. Like it just goes on forever. I don't know who makes these remixes. So yeah, that's pretty cool. What other songs? I can just scroll through the playlist real quick and you guys tell me which songs you want me to listen to. Which ones look interesting, I guess. Just give me a sec. Okay, we're going on back. I said we're going back. Come on. Come on. Let's just catch up on chat real quick. And then there's a bunch of other playlists I have. I have a lot to get through in this stream, and I don't think I should be staying up this late. I slept for 3.5 hours today. I got home at 5 from my club, and I slept until 8:30, so yeah, good job, me. Good going. Thumbs up. Proud of you. Good job. Okay. After listening to Equation, I can tell you that I know some of the Aphex Twin stuff is gonna fly over my head. The sure is a great that you still got. I think I've read about that in an article somewhere. Is that that thing where like they can make images out of like the sound waves and stuff? Yeah. I saw that in a cracked video. He made this like terrifying like image out of like the sound waves and stuff. Like that's really cool. And there's also this one artist who like made a picture of his cat using a spectrogram like through his songs and stuff. It's kind of cool. Okay, so we're gonna look through this. There's Undertale. This is like the official Phase 2 theme. I watched the Disbelief animation on stream. You know what this is. Look up Alternate Reality Heartbreaking. It's the same AU as the Tenacity. Tenacity is one of my favorite Megalovania AU Megalovanias. It's so good. I'm just gonna listen to it for a few minutes, I guess. Then I'll look up that Heartbroken thing. Oh no. Okay. Bye, Arnold. Thanks for showing up. Pleasure to have you, boyo. Yeah. Aphex Twin. His face is on the cover, on the album cover of I Care Because You Do, and a lot of people find it like, oh, that's such a creepy face. It's so like, oh, it's so off-putting. But I feel like I've listened to Alberto Balsam so many times. I've listened to it at least like 500 times total. I feel like throughout my lifetime, and I've seen that picture so much, and it's helped me through so many hard times that I just find it's comforting. Like, I just feel like that face is like the face of an old friend. Like, I see it and it makes me feel like, oh, hey Richard, how you doing? Like, you ready to help me not freak out about this thing? Like, it's weird like that. This is cool art too. Like, I don't know why, but like Frisk isn't my favorite character from Undertale, but like, just I love fan art of them. Like, fan art of them is usually just really cute, and the different art styles people use to draw Frisk, like I like it a lot. Excuse me. Blech. I'm gonna skip a bit. I've always found it kind of funny when people assume that determination is Frisk's leitmotif, because there's that deleted song called King Description, and it's basically determination except with an orchestra or whatever. And since it's called King Description, I can only assume it's about Asgore. So I wrote a pretty long comment on Jacob's determination leitmotif video about how I'm pretty sure that determination is Asgore's leitmotif, along with Asgore, like the actual song. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense why people would think that it's Frisk's leitmotif, but I don't think it is. I love this part. See, I was listening to the song for like 2 hours straight when I was doing my homework last night and hating life because of how late it was. I looked at the spectrograph and there was a hidden Gaster Blaster in spectrograph. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Toby Fox has hidden a lot of stuff in his sound file before, so yeah. Let's see. You know what is a dubstep? I've always found with the people who think Reunited. Oh, that's nice. I never considered that. It's really cool, actually. I approve of that theory. Makes sense. I've never listened to dubstep, actually. I've listened to a handful of dubstep songs. I don't know if you really call them dubstep. Like, stuff like Flying Spaghetti Monster or, Killbot. I've consistently found with songs like that, I've consistently found that with, like, dubstep songs or songs that have, like, a build-up and then a drop, I've always found that the build-up to the drop is way better than what happens after the drop. Like, I'll just show you an example real quick with that Flying Spaghetti Monster song I was mentioning earlier. Flying Spaghetti Monster. I listen to... excuse me. I mainly listen to indie music, but I've been renting out all the music and it's really critically acclaimed. I like Flying Spaghetti Monster, but I'm going to talk about something. I'm going to talk about... This is a really fun song, but I'm just going to say... Level Midnight, okay. He's supposed to be... Dude, he was making ambient and electronic sounding songs in like the 1900s, the 1990s. What is this? No, I'm looking for a way to skip this ad. Like, he was making stuff so ahead of his time. Like, he was in the 90s, and he was making stuff that people would be making today. Like, it was incredible. So let me just play this song for a bit. Yeah, okay. Jesus Christ, this Chromebook sucks. Okay, we're gonna skip around a bit. Like, this build-up to the drop is really good. I love this part. Like, this is my favorite part of the song. And this part is super good, too. Because it's just building up and building up to the drop that you know is coming, right? building up, it's building up, it's building up. And then it drops, and it just, I don't like it anymore. Like, it sounds fine, but I really don't think that this is this part with all like the is nearly as good as the beginning build up. I love the after drop. Well, I mean, that's the like, music tastes differ, man. What am I supposed to say? That's just how I feel about that kind of genre of music. If you like what comes after the drop, then that's your thing. Let's see. Excuse me. I never even got around to looking at alternate reality Heartbroken. What a dummy. I feel like the after drop in a song. Yeah, that is true. Like, even with my views on the after drop, that's true. Let's see. Stronger monsters is a theme people associate with them since you only. That makes sense. It's more of a theme of hard mode, but I mean that's understandable. First album was just I really need to listen to Ambient Works 8592. I got it recommended to me a long time ago when I first discovered Alberto Balsam, and I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. I asked around in the SCP chat, like, hey, does anyone know anything about Alberto Balsam? I mean, does anyone know anything about Aphex Twin? They're like, dude, listen to Selected Ambient Works 8592. Like, that is the best he has to offer. Good night, Jay. Thanks for tuning in. He was just a bit ahead of his time because he was 14, yeah. Okay, level. Okay. I really should probably end the stream soon. I need to sleep. By Eptic? I'm assuming it's this one by Eptic. Let's check this out. I just woke up. I mean, you've been on this stream for 100 minutes, so I wouldn't say just. I fucking hate this advertisement. Well, not this specific advertisement. I just hate all these advertisements about fucking Google Home. Like, I don't give a shit about your, like, fucking Febreze thing. Get out of here. Come on. Just let me play the... I mean, this... Oh, whoops. I'm about to get 4 hours sleep. It's lit. Hashtag lit. And I'm going to have to write an essay that I didn't prep for because I'm lazy and shit. Lit. When did Jamal come back? They've been in the stream for a while. They had to go, but they came back, like, I don't know, half an hour ago or something. Okay, this, like, completely crashed. Oh my god, I hate everything. But please check out any... I have so much... I'm getting recommended like 20 billion things. Help. Come on. What are we doing in school, guys? Do you mean, like, what classes are we taking, or just, like, a general, what are we doing? Because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm dead. Alright, good night, RC5. Thanks for showing up. Yes, I go to the same school as Mr. Moose Juice. Moose goes to our school. I was joking, but who knows? Maybe he does. I wouldn't know. Is this the after drop, or is this, like, still building up? I'm not very smart. Sounds Get the Enemy is a pretty good soundtrack. Yeah. I watched a couple episodes of it in Anime Club. People were so confused by it, and they didn't like it, because they were like, oh, what's going on? This is so confusing. They also didn't like Fooly Cooly, FLCL. Just like, whatever. Especially reading Steiner. I don't know what you're talking about. It's more like EDM dub. Oh, like electric dance. I do like electronic music. I don't know much about dubstep though. Does that mean I know Moose? I have no idea. I mean, I'd assume he doesn't go to our school, but who knows? Maybe maybe he's like been hiding his identity or something. Yeah, it's KW has said a lot about that. He's a big fan of the show. Makes me want to fight. Danganronpa, actually called Gate of Steiner. Excuse me. If you want to talk about songs that make you want to fight, this song, this is such a good wrestling theme. Okay, yeah, hold on. I'll type in Shit, whoops. great. It's like this Chromebook is so goddamn slow. Yeah, I'll look this up. So I have a strong feeling Muse does not go to our school. That's just a theory. Anyway, so if we're talking about songs that make you want to fight people, if this song is shit, I'm leaving. Well, it's not dubstep, so it's a wrestling theme. So I don't know if you wanna. I don't know what your taste in musics are. Just whatever. All I know is this song makes me want to fight somebody, and I don't like fighting. This song is even called Fight, so. This guy's one of my favorite wrestlers. I hated this guy when I first started getting back into wrestling. Like, I thought he was like, oh, this guy's such a fucking douchebag. I hate him. Like, he's so dislikable. Then I realized that's exactly why he's such a fun guy, because he's so, like, such a fucking asshole. Okay, it's buffering, dude. And it just repeats. But yeah, this makes you wanna fight some dudes. So yeah, that's in my that was in the playlist. So I'm just gonna look this up real quick. I need faster. Well, this is more like the theme of someone who just like fights the shit out of everything in their way because they just like fighting and they don't really care about anything else. Heartbroken. I'm gonna go sleep. Okay, see ya. I need faster. Steins Gate Zero. I can't wait to make. Is that like Steins Gate 2 but Steins Gate 0? Is that like a prequel? Get Got by Death Grips was my anthem day because that test got me. I said before, but that fucking test bodied me. Like, I was just like that. That test made me its bitch. Like, that was not fun. I like all music, even country music a little. I mean, some country's okay. Like the country that Gorillaz made. You are a bold one. I like jazz. Even you play the sax? Cool. I kind of want to be the VN first. I know the story where that would end up doing an experience. You gotta experience it fresh. Not my dudes. Jazz is great. I also like a lot of classical piano. I've ranted about how people use classical as just a catch-all term for like Debussy and Mozart and Beethoven and Chopin and Bach, even though they're all from different time periods, and classical only refers to a specific time period with Mozart and Beethoven and stuff. But whatever, I've ranted about that before. It's not really important, I guess. I need the song that's fast as fuck with a lot of bass. Quit tapping the mic. I'm trying to scroll through the fucking messages. Fight me. Okay, so Undertale, Heartbroken. Let's check this out. I'm streaming on my phone, so it's unavoidable. So what's the context of this song? Is it like Frisk is Sans in this AU, I think, based on that one thing. Sit down, boy. I'm sitting down on my thingy. Is this Toriel as Azriel? Huh. I do really love any sort of like theme for any sort of AU where the characters are swapped, because I love seeing all the leitmotifs get mixed around and stuff. As real as it gets. Oh shit, it's the build-up. This game is as... Yep, exactly. That's my message. Oh, it's taking a melody from Fallen Down Reprise. That's cool. Honestly, if I don't know if the troop... Yeah. This one... Oh, shit. It's pretty good. My favorite usage of the Falling Down leitmotif is from a different song. I'll show it later. And my favorite rendition of his theme, my favorite AU version of his theme is this one right here. Let me just go through it real quick. Yeah, this one, as I said before, I used to be in this one writing community called the SCP Wiki, and there was this one author who would always say, like, don't write happy endings. Happy endings are reserved for fairy tales. You can make a bittersweet ending. You can make an ending where almost everything goes right, but if everything is just if everything goes how it should, then that's just not satisfying. Like that's not realistic. That's not going to last with the reader. Tinge your ending with just the right amount of sadness, and you'll get the effect you want. And that's exactly what the fact that you can't save Azrael does for the ending. It's probably what makes it such a memorable thing, and that's probably what made Azrael such like a standout character in the game. People wanted to save him so badly, but they couldn't. So yeah, gotta let the chat catch up. Hold on. Just because I think Titanfall is real, I don't give the right to run down the walls and fire rockets around town. Wait. Spoils an alternate reality where the MC doesn't do anything. Can't say because it did spoil the original. Yeah, no spoilers, boyo. Just because I think Titanfall is real, well, yeah, I mean, at a certain point, you gotta say, no matter how much you love a game, you can't let it take over real life. Like, that's what the me animation's all about. Real life should take priority over fiction, even no matter how much you respect and love fiction. So it's just how it is. This is my favorite AU version of his theme. Because Story Shift is my favorite AU, along with Halpatale, but that's discontinued. Fuck. I watched Mimi and I was very surprised. Yeah, I warned you. It's a very explicit video. I'm going to build a big ass robot and terrorize the town. I won't stop you. You gotta scream Autobots roll out when you activate it though. His Trousel is really good, yeah. I don't know if I prefer his Trousel over Flower Hassle, though. They're both really good. Titanfall Genocide Run IRL. Wait for it. No, it didn't do it yet. Bone Ache is great. Yeah, it's in my Songs I Return to playlist as well. The taps are too loud. Well, I can't do anything about it. That's just how my phone is. Whoops. Bam, there it is. So yeah, in that AU, Napstablook is Azrael, or takes Azrael's place, and Mettaton is Chara. Pretty cool stuff. Excuse me. Okay, I have made no progress with any of my with any of these playlists, and it's 1:30. Whoopsies. This is cool. This is where this is Story Swap, where Azrael is Chara and he fucks you up. This is really interesting. I don't know anything about Tail Twist, but the Rogue Strikes Back. This is Megalo Strike Back in the style of Battle Against a True Hero, which I just love when people like fuck around with leitmotifs and make something new like that. That's just so. those remixes are the best. Okay, so yeah, this is kind of interesting. So yeah, then that stuff happens, and this is my favorite part. If I can find it. Come on. I got a new notification. Hold on. What is this? Oh, okay. Here's the playlist and music. Yeah, this is my favorite part. So yeah, Chara as Undyne. I'm gonna bring some shrooms to my GFs and see if these Undertale remixes are any better. Just stay safe, dude. I mean, I obviously can't talk you out of it because, like, I'm just some guy on the internet, but I mean, I'm going to assume you know what you're doing because you're probably more experienced than I am. So yeah, like, don't die, I guess. Are you guys the only two left? Because it says only 2 watching, and you guys have been the only people in the chat for the past, like, few minutes. Maybe I should stop. I don't know, dude. I make tea. So this one's pretty cool. Oh, this one is really interesting. River. I've played Y on stream before. This is pretty cool. This is a kind of a silly AU where it's like Rick and Morty but Undertale. But whatever. He was a drug and overdose a long time ago. This is nice. This is a really cool original song. It uses a lot of remixes, but it's the theme of the river person. If there was like a battle against them, it's kind of cool. Here's some off stuff. Okay, bye Moose. Thanks for tuning in. This is a really good vocal cover of Megalovania. This is a theme of Grilby. Some wrestling themes, the mashup that I played before. 0 viewers, oh no! Here's another wrestling theme. I'm sure you guys have heard Dynamue before. It's one of the most famous Megalovania remixes. End the stream now, everyone's gone. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm just gonna finish going through this playlist and then I'm done. Electro Swing Song, mashup. Megalovania. This is one of the best remixes out there for Mettaton Neo. Yeah, Cookie, you're the only one left. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. I need you. Disbelief, another Megalovania remix. I like Megalovania remixes, in case you couldn't tell. Kick Cookie. I will do what must be done to bring balance to the Force. See you guys in school. Okay. Goodbye. I will bring balance to the Force. Shit, hold on. You were the chosen one. You were supposed to be the one who. Nah. You were supposed to bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness. Electro Swing, Disbelief, My Chemical Romance. The song that Comet showed me earlier. Look, the guy with the trench coat. Where? What? This is really cute. This is from the same Undertale AU. This is Bone Trousel, but for Morty. It's really cute sounding song. Piano cover of Terryfold. Look for the guy in the trench coat, okay? This is a really cute song that was in one of Anani Moose's animations and it's really fucked up. But the song itself is nice. Here's another Megalovania remix. My Chemical Romance is edgy, and I'm not going to deny that, but they're still good, so shut up. Another cute song. Story. More Undertale AU songs. What is this stream? It's nothing. Look up Teenagers by My Chemical Romance. Yeah, I like that song. Black Parade in general is one of my favorite albums of all time. It's just a solid experience all around. I can't go to sleep for some reason, so I'm back. Hello, Jay. I'm gonna end the stream soon because it seems like everything is winded down and there's not much left to do. I mean, no, there's tons of stuff for me to still do. I gotta go through all my playlists, but no one's really here, so I don't see the point. Also, it's 1:30 a.m., so I don't know, dude. You tell me. Excuse me. I'm still like tasting the ramen that I ate like 2 hours ago. See another My Chemical Romance thing. Wow. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Okay. Ramen is the best food ever made. I can't wait until I go to college so I can only eat ramen. Like I'm kind of not joking. No, admin abuse. Hold on, I gotta go like save Jay's life. Yeah, Moose came back just so he could do some admin abuse. How could you? Jay was our friend. You were the chosen one. Hold on. How do I like? I gotta make this user a moderator because I can't just get them out of the timeout. Of course, like that would make sense. Like no. I have the high ground, Anakin. Don't try it. Do it. I still can't help but laugh at the fucking Emperor Palpatine bass boosted video. Like, the first time I watched it, I didn't even laugh. I didn't even see what was funny about it, but then I just kept watching it, and I just kept laughing harder and harder. You've disregarded the Rent tribe's ancient rules, yes. And for that, you must be punished. I'm not feeling it. Dun 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 dun. Oh, my head hurts. So yeah, this is Papyrus as Undying the Undying. I love this art, by the way. Just look at Papyrus' expression. It's so like distraught, like it's like begging with you. The coloration is really nice too. Guys, get hyped for the Battle Against the True Hero cover that will take 10 years to make as I'm so busy with school and shit, and I end up sleeping whenever I have free time. Expect it in like a month, maybe. Yeah, I'll see when I can make it. I want to make more piano covers, but I'm kind of in a crunch right now, so it's whatever. But yeah, funnily enough, I have a lot of songs in the playlist that are from Disbelief, and they all use that same Disbelief leitmotif, which is like da dun da 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 dun dun da da dun dun da dun dun dun. Fun fact, that's just a random song that some guy in some YouTube video decided to put over a bunch of pictures of Papyrus wanting to kill you. Like, the song is called Interstellar Retribution, and it's not related to Undertale whatsoever. It has nothing to do with Undertale. It was made in 2014 before Undertale even was released. It was just some song that some guy thought was good and decided to put it on top of some Disbelief Papyrus pictures, and all of a sudden it's become like, over time it just became the go-to leitmotif for Disbelief Papyrus. That'd be like the same as, I don't know, you go to some, what's the song that I could reference, like, you just took Bad Apple from Tauhau. You just took the Bad Apple leitmotif, like da 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 dun da da dun dun da da da. You just took that and you made that the theme of, like, I don't know, this, like, Azrael being saved or something. Like, it's really interesting. Like, this random guy decided to put a random song over a concept, and that just developed into its own, one of the most recognizable leitmotifs in the AU community. That's pretty interesting, I think. So yeah, this is the thing. I don't even know what it's from. it's original music, so it's just some guy made this, and it had nothing to do with Undertale, so yeah. It's kind of interesting. Does he even look at chat? What have I been doing this entire stream? I decided to not look at chat for like 2 minutes at most. Give me a second, okay? I'm trying to do stuff. Hey, what should we do with this beef? Street. What? When Anakin was burning, Obi-Wan went down and threw sand in his eyes. Well, good luck, Andy. Are you talking about the S? I don't even remember what I was talking about. I've really been tired lately. Even tea doesn't help. Tea makes you tired. It does? Oh, then I thought that was common knowledge. I mean, I don't drink tea much. I don't drink coffee either, because, like, coffee's a drug, okay? Caffeine is a drug, and it's not healthy. Like, I'm the guy who eats, like, 10 billion chips every day. Don't drink coffee. You're gonna get addicted to it. It's bad. We could be gone, and you would have been talking to no one. Well, I would have discovered eventually. Help. I helped you, Jay. You're a moderator now. I was talking about okay, thank you. I'll try my best. Excuse me. I don't like cover. It doesn't taste good. I don't like coffee. I've had like coffee flavored stuff and it didn't taste good, so yeah. We don't even exist, Andy. Okay. You're just figments of my imagination then. That's fine, as long as I have someone to talk to. It doesn't matter if they're real or not. I'm just a cookie. So yeah, anyway, that's some fun facts about Interstellar Retribution. I'm just a cookie that also doesn't exist. Okay, that's just the ultimate tease then. So yeah, there's my songs to listen to playlist. It's gonna expand as I keep listening to stuff, but we're done with that one, I guess. Sometimes I was spamming help and then thought that one help was the true help. What do we do? Oh, I got a notification. Oh, I know, it's the same notification. So yeah, then this playlist is a really nice playlist. It's called the Anti-Loneliness Videos playlist. Basically, there are some videos out there that, for some reason, like, there are some YouTubers that just make me feel, like, really comfortable with them. Like, it kind of feels like there's that sense of, like, intimacy and personal connection with the YouTuber that is kind of rare, and I just have a playlist of a bunch of videos that make me feel that. Like, if I'm feeling alone at night, and I just feel like, oh, all my friends are asleep, it's too late to stream, I'm just so alone, like, I don't know what to do, like, it's like 3 a.m. and like it's super dark outside and like there's nothing I can do. I can't go driving or anything. It's just like I feel sad and miserable and alone and stuff. I'll just go to this playlist. Like there's a super long stream by Jacob the Quiz Guy where he mentioned me where I was in the chat, so that made it better. Making of an AVGN episode. James Ralph is a really good guy. He's just really fun. What is this? He called for help, but nobody came. Yeet! He ruined my meme journal. Have you tried wanking it? What are you talking? Oh, you mean like at 3 a.m. It doesn't really help. I mean, I have, but it doesn't really help. Bill Wirtz. Dude, Bill Wirtz is incredible. In this video, you actually get to see his face. He's really handsome. You won't feel lonely for a little bit, but then the crushing reality that you just wanked off at 3 a.m. because you were so lonely is going to hit you, and you're going to feel even lonelier than before. Batesy is one of my favorite YouTubers. Gmo Dawn is cool. Star, back before he had his, like, downfall. The downfall of Star. Before that whole thing, he was a really approachable, like, fun guy. And this video was really nice. Cryotic. Man on the Internet, the Undertale the Musical people. Inferno Omni, that guy I was talking about earlier. Boo, this guy is the most soothing voice I've ever heard. Even more soothing than Cry, which is, like, incredible. Markiplier, he's a cute... I can't hear after I jerk. Is that normal? Like, for how long? Do you need assistance? Attica World Network, a really long stream where he played Kahoot. Hello, Ria. You're very late into the stream. I feel like ending this soon because it's 1:45. But I'm glad you could show up. I'm going through the playlist I've made so far in my YouTube career. Germa, friends with Star. He doesn't upload much either, but he's a really fun, approachable dude. You're Welcome by Dwayne Johnson. That makes me feel not lonely for some reason. Oh, we are? I think we mentioned it before that we're in the same time zone. CST boys. Like a minute, I hear a loud ringing. Huh. I think I've heard someone say that before, but I don't know if it's like common or not. Just Google it, I guess. Max Landis is cool. He makes really good like videos where he just talks to the camera about stuff he likes, and I appreciate people who do that. Yeah, okay. Breaker, but it's on one of these tabs. And then Mythbusters is a Mythbusters. And then, hello, Crizzy. Where you guys are showing up like 2 hours into the stream. What's going on? So then in the Anti-Loneliness videos, we just have the David Tennant and, we have the David Tennant and Catherine Tate, or the 10th Doctor and Donna Noble clips. Because I fucking love those two. Those guys are what made Doctor Who, like, watchable for me, because I haven't watched Doctor Who ever since David Tennant stopped being in it, because David Tennant is hot and he's cool and I love him. But dude, 10th Doctor and Donna Noble were like so good together. Like they were just the best on-screen duo ever. And there are so many videos in this End of the Lonely Place where it's just the Doctor and Donna, so they're cool. I had Dean. You were playing Dungeons and Dragons? Were you? Is that what you meant? Like that's cool if you were. Hold on, my head hurts. I'm gonna leave soon. Okay. 7 a.m. for me, so I'm here. 7 a.m. Waking up in the morning. Why aren't you blue? Well, now you will become blue. Dun dun dun! You have become a moderator. Congruent lines. And then there's some Kirby videos, because Kirby is the greatest friend. Another Cry video, another Boo video. A WWE thing, because, like, why not? A lot of yelling. Oh, yeah, Shin is really cute. They make really good Hamilton animatics. And the Q&A, like, vlog-type videos they make are really nice. I went over this before, what the Void and God soundtrack is. For shame. What did I do? I gave someone else the power of the wrench. We must delight in the power of the wrench. We must share the power of the wrench. So I went over this before. It's just like themes I've compiled for characters and stuff in that Dungeons and Dragons-esque game I'm playing. I haven't added tracks to it in a while. I really should get to that. I can go over these in detail some other time. I'm tired. I was gonna put one more in the timeout before I left. Well, you have been rendered powerless now, Moose. What will you do? Do it. Do it. The power is mine, but you can't do anything with the power because it has the same amount of power. It's almost like this is a social commentary. And there's happy music, stuff that makes me want to sing along and jam out and cheer me up. Very self-explanatory, and there's some like easy wee. Yeah, Flower Hassle and his Trossel, as I mentioned before. This is like the happiest wrestling theme ever. My romance. I'm too tired to like talk. Yes, this is some good stuff. Moving on. Quiet music, I've gone over this place before. I've gone over this thing before too. This is a weird video. This is a dude, you know Shinsuke Nakamura? He is so cool. Kinshasa. Dude, why is he feuding with fucking Jinder Mahal though? He deserves better. If he loses to Jinder Mahal again, I'm gonna fucking scream. He deserves so much better. Dude, he's so cool. And, like, I just love how he talks. Like, he doesn't speak much English, but when he does speak English, like, it just sounds so cool. His accent is so good. Dude, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Sami Zayn in NXT was such a good match. It's on YouTube. Someone uploaded it, like, illegally. Yeah, Shinsuke is cool. My favorite wrestler right now is probably Braun Strowman. And also on that list are AJ Styles. AJ Styles is so hot. AJ Styles, I love AJ Styles. Braun Strowman is what makes Raw watchable. Kevin Owens is awesome. The Miz is great. Nobody works hard because you all get the same big anyway. The King of Strong Style, the same thing anyway. Yeah. King of Strong Style, the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura, the rock star. Cool dude. NJPW. Okay, I need to listen to this Breaker thing. Oh, it's from the same album as Do You Feel It? Okay. Top Ramen by Pink Guy. I've heard it before. He raps and stuff. Yeah. How did it go? I still masturbate while something. If you got no money, talking about ramen, that shit will fill you up when you're feeling like an African. Come back when you're in the state that I'm in. Stuff. The lyrics. Why are the lyrics? This is a sad sounding song. So Crizzy, like, how into WWE are you? I'm just asking because I really want to talk. I really haven't found very many people on this channel who are into WWE, and in general people who are into WWE that I know, like, in real life or on the internet. And I want to talk about it real lot because it's I love WWE. Like, they make stupid fucking decisions all the time, but I love, like, this stuff mildly. Okay, better than nothing. Yeah, I can definitely see how this would be a good song. It's even called Breaker. After listening to Do You Feel It for the 1000th time, I decided to check out a different song. Yeah. Dude, if you love Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance, this video will blow your mind. Like, this is in my Happy Music playlist because it's such a fucking good debut. This is when he finally debuted on the main roster. Like, holy crap, it was incredible. You're into musicals, right? Rather than I mean, Hamilton and Heathers are the only musicals I've ever really heard, so I don't really know if I'm into musicals or not. I have to find out more. I used to watch a video with my father. I don't know much about it now. I still watch it. I used to watch it with my brother when I was like a little kid. And then I stopped watching for a couple of years, and then Roger got back into it, so I got back into it. And yeah. Chaos, and K-Flay, like, that are the bulk of my playlist. Okay. I gotta listen to K-Flay then. Can you watch Starship Groove? It's almost 2 a.m. I gotta, like, stop before I die. Good vibrations. Like, dude, that violinist is so good. I'm not going to play it right now because it's too much hype for me to handle, and it's like way too late for that. I'm going to close that. Oh yeah, we still got to watch this, but I don't think Jamal is here anymore. What state are you all in? Have I said before? I don't remember. I don't know. If I've said it before, I'll say it, but I don't really want to reveal it if I haven't said it because I've already made my location a bit too obvious in the previous videos. So this is one of the weirdest videos. This is the weirdest playlist. Yeah, you mentioned you're from South Dakota. This is a really weird playlist. I made it. Like, okay. Bye, Crizzy. Thanks for showing up. Congrats on being a moderator. I made this playlist a long time ago. Like, it's the oldest playlist on my channel, and for some reason, like, these videos, they make me fall asleep. Like, I don't know why. Like, some of them make sense. Like, ASMR. Like, these two are ASMR. This is typing on a typewriter. Like those are, those like these sounds, like typing on a keyboard, typing on a typewriter, the sound of rain on a car. They really help me fall asleep. Like they're really soothing sounds. And like, you know, this makes sense. Like the quietest Let's Play where like Markiplier is like whispering and being really quiet. Like that's also very soothing. But some of them are just kind of weird. Like, why exactly does this this Gmod animation about the Scout that parodies Amnesia: The Dark Descent? Why does that make me fall asleep at night? I don't know. But there's never been a time where I put this video on really quietly while I'm trying to sleep and I didn't fall asleep immediately. Like this video just, it's even better than Alberto Balsamic getting me to fall asleep when I can't fall asleep. I don't know why. Something about it is just super soothing and it just like lets me drift off like immediately. It's so weird. Same thing can be said for this video if you've seen Marcel the Shell with shoes on. The Gorillas doing their MTV Cribs video where Murdoch is like pissing over a restroom stall. That helps me fall asleep. I don't know why, dude. It's weird. My brain works weird. When I can't sleep, when you can't sleep, put on Hamilton. But wouldn't you be like too busy like jamming out and shit? You're going like damn. No, that's not even how Hamilton goes. But like, I can't help but sing along to Hamilton in the car and stuff when I play it. It might be in the same time zone because it's like 1:56. I didn't know that South Dakota was in CST. Someone dox Andy. It wouldn't be hard. Char ASMR is my girl. Hold on. Okay, yeah. I'm so tired. I don't really watch the traditional ASMR stuff, like, you know, the stuff where people are like whispering in the camera, like caressing the camera. That really weirds me out. But just stuff that's just like, you know, sounds like a GameCube controller being played with for 3 hours, or like someone typing on a keyboard for an hour, or like driving through the rain. That I really like that kind of stuff. It doesn't really give me that ASMR sensation where it's like the tinglies in the back of your skull or whatever it is, but it helps me sleep, so it's good enough. So can you watch it? Hold on. Texas is like straight up dumbass. Oh shit! Shots fired. Can you watch Starship? I really need to go to bed, dude. I don't really have the urges to jump and dance to music to play glamour, singing though, and the song. That's kind of hard to not. I don't like whispering. I'm creeping out, but tapping and shit. Yeah, whispering ASMR is spooky. Oh, another anime music thing. Hold on. I usually don't like dance. I don't like to dance. I went to my school's homecoming dance, and the music they played was so loud and obnoxious. My friends and I were just exchanging like disgusted looks the entire time, and we just went, like, our group of friends just went out to the courtyard and just talked and stuff. That was way more enjoyable. Yeah, I don't dance except for maybe like Death by Glamour or stuff that really compels me like that. But I do sing to like Hamilton and everything. This is why I'm insecure about the state I live in. Well, you can't control where you're born. You shouldn't feel bad about it. Check this out, Starship Groove. Robots! Hey, dancing isn't cringe. I mean, if you're a really good dancer, it's not cringe. I don't even like the word cringe. I've talked about this in my last stream. Cringe is a dumb word. I can dance if I want to, if I was like at a party and sing shit, yeah. Robots! So are these like original songs, or did they just make the animations for these songs that already existed? So is this all from a movie? Or is this just like a thing? The original, okay. It's a cool way to visualize music. There's this one really cool channel called Smallin, and they make like, they upload like piano, like audio of people playing piano, but they have this like really interesting way of showing like the piano notes. Like, I'll show you real quick. Do you mind if I stop watching here? It's just an awkward mess of flailing. I didn't even try to dance. Like, I don't know how to do it, man. My brother can break dance, but he hasn't tried it. He hasn't practiced in a long, long time. He could like do it. He could do like head spins and stuff, but I don't think he does it. He doesn't do it anymore. I know a few songs by heart. I can memorize lyrics really easily. I don't know why. This is like a... I was gonna say rave, but not really. There's not enough flashing lights. Yeah, for some reason this kind of reminds me of Smallin'. Like, I'll just show you Smallin' real quick. It's a really cool way to visualize piano music. Let me just skip to a random part. So he takes, like, audio from, like, I don't know, professional pianists and stuff. Dancing my ass off. So yeah, like, the dots represent notes and stuff and different instruments and everything. So I just think that this is kind of cool. And he did one of these for one of my favorite pieces of all time. My favorite piano piece of all time. Found this broken ass house and just took over. Jeez, man. I'm not as adventurous as you, I guess. Shut the fuck up. So yeah, this is really cool. Okay, end stream. Hold on, man. I just think it's a really nice way to visualize what music looks like. It's very cool. Okay, end stream, pool is closed. I mean, I kind of agree. I'm very tired. I have some more to talk about, but I'm a sleepy boy. AIDS in the pool. You care about adventure and you can sit home and read a book or something. I haven't read a book in a long time. I still haven't finished the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series, unfortunately. I stopped reading it about halfway through book 4 because I just couldn't bring myself to care about the romance between Fenchurch and what's his name, Arthur. Like, I come to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy for whimsy and, like, galactic shenanigans, not for some dumb romance plot. Sorry, Douglas Adams. Those stingrays have AIDS. They transmit AIDS through their stingers. Canon Music is porting the original well-animated music videos. Are they, like, a company, or what is it? I'm still confused about what it is, really. Oh, my God, I'm about to fall asleep. Dude, I've wondered many times, what if I just fell asleep on stream and I just kept my phone running for, like, until I woke up? Like, I'm just wondering, like, how would the chat react? Like, how would you guys react if I just fell asleep right now and the stream just kept on going until 7 a.m. when I woke up? I'm curious. I've heard good things about Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Animated music is animated. Well, yeah, but, like, is it a company that makes animated music, or what? Like, is it like a movie? Is it like what? Yeah. What? I don't know what the yeah is, too. Look at the ISIS theme. Why would I do that? I've heard... No, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is amazing. It's one of my favorite book series of all time. It's just that I can't really... I don't really have the patience to get through book 4. Books 1 through 3, though, they're incredible. Please read them. They're hilarious, they're thought-provoking, they're masterpieces of actual, like, literary writing. Like, every single sentence in those books is just expertly crafted to make the sentences as funny and interesting as possible. The writing style is just impeccable. I honestly don't know what happened to it. I would love to, like, read through the chat after I woke up and just see how you guys, like, if you guys just, like, developed your own independent conversations and stuff, and, like, hypothesized ways to wake me up and stuff. I think that'd be funny. The camera is not focusing. What if Andy joined ISIS? Oh, what? That would be quite a situation indeed. Golly gee. That would be quite the conundrum, wouldn't it? Anything is possible. Trademark. Is it 2 a.m.? Let me check. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. Oh man, what am I doing with my life? Andy's secret has been revealed. In before Allahu Akbar joke. That is in very bad taste. Look up how to make bomb. First, you buy a bomb off the internet and you're done. Good job. You did it. It's midnight for me. How to get arrested. Dude, if I looked up how to make a bomb on the school Chromebook, I'd get my ass I get my ass in the principal's office instantly. Andy melted the steel beams. Oh, you got me. I participated in an event that happened when I was 1 year old. 1 year old. 1 year old or 1 year old? I was 1 year old. Yeah, I just waddled over there. I waddled out of my crib and I just poured the jet fuel on the steel beams. You got me there, buddy. I've been busted. Come on, come and arrest me. I'm waiting. You'll never take me alive, coppers. It's really good. It's really great. This entire stream, I haven't had to stop it because of the Wi-Fi. That's really nice. I'm sure you guys appreciate that too. Teaching them younger and younger. Dude, children being used as soldiers, that's fucked up, dude. It's not okay. Not even sure if any music is accompanied. There are 2 DVDs though, huh? Intriguing. The school looks at you through the camera. Hello. Please don't be like the NSA. That's what I say to you, school. I hate you. I don't even know if that's the camera or not. Just cover up the camera with a piece of paper or something. I don't know. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh my god. Oh, even after sleeping for 3.5 hours this afternoon, I'm still so tired. What is my dealio, dude? Okay, I honestly need to end the stream before I literally, no joke, end up falling asleep with the camera still on. It's old-ass Jefferson looking at you from his car window. Do you like what you see, baby? We as adults are too much like pussies to fight for ourselves, so we make our children do it. No one will suspect them. And then soldiers don't want to kill the children because they're children, and then they just get fucking shot. That's fucked up. All-night stream. All-night stream. Pulling all-nighter. Hate yourself. Fail the essays. Oh, that would be quite... No joke, in school, I've sometimes gotten the urge to just be like, what if in school during class I just started streaming? I didn't say anything to announce that I was in stream. I just went to the YouTube app, pressed go live, and just started streaming in class, and just showed you guys what it's like to be in my school. Let us watch you sleep. People don't know if they snore unless people tell them, right? You wouldn't know unless you recorded yourself or anything, right? Do it. I mean, I don't see why not. You guys could talk about it while I went to bed. School stream. Get yelled at by teacher to put your phone away, stream. You know what? Just to increase the chance that I might actually fall asleep, I'm going to turn off the lights real quick. You'll still be able to see the Chromebook, so it's fine. End this shit. You're the one telling me to do an all-nighter stream. You can't tell me what to do. Also, the lights are off, so that means I can point this camera right at my face and you won't be able to see anything. Face reveal. Dude, I could be jacking off right now and you would never know. I could be jacking off right now. Makes a strange noise. Yeah. Wouldn't other people be at school? Well, yeah, I could just make a vlog of my day through school, but not actually narrate anything, because people would look at me like a crazy person. Do any of you have a loan? No. I don't know what a loan group is. Is it like an app? Is it like a line? I might be able to tell from the breathing. Oh, no. Okay. If it gets to the point where I'm pretending to masturbate on stream, I think that's not a good. Dude, if I traveled back in time 2 years ago and I told myself just uploading this young boy uploading myself playing Megalovania on piano in my pajamas so that my friend who lived far away could hear me play it, that one day you're going to be streaming at 2 a.m. and pretending to make masturbation noises in front of some loyal viewers. I don't know how I'd react. You made like a strange slurping noise. Pat, pat, pat. Hold on, that way. Was that the noise? Am I doing it? Would anyone show up to the school? Oh yeah, other people would be like, I don't know. I've watched Jacob stream in school because I was just like, oh, fuck this, and I don't want to pay attention in class. I want to watch Jacob stream. And then I ended up regretting it because I had a bunch of homework that I could have been doing in class, so it's like, whatever. I think Andy should have a longer pat. Are you sure about that? Just go like super fast. Also, this is something that's been on my mind, but I don't know. This is part of the reason why I wanted to stream in the first place, but I forgot about asking it for a while. Do any of you know anything about Mystic Messenger? Because I followed Temmie on Twitter. Temmie, the artist who did a bunch of stuff for Undertale, and she's been playing Mystic Messenger a lot, and apparently it's really getting to her, and it's making her cry and stuff. So if it can make Temmie cry, it's probably good. So I know it's like an app, and it's like sort of like a dating, no, not really a dating thing. It's like a romance thing. I don't know, but it's story driven, and I looked up a bit of stuff. It kind of looks interesting. It's an app. I think you date people ? And you have to it's sort of like Catherine the game. If you guys have heard of that game, you have to choose the correct responses to you have to choose from a selected responses to text messages and stuff, and you can choose whether to accept calls from some of the characters or not and stuff. It kind of seems like an interesting way to frame a dating game, so it seems interesting. And also it's got hot guys, so yeah, boy. So, I think that's about all I know. Sorry, man, still a little horny. My girl sent me an ass image. Okay. Congrats, I guess. Congrats, ? So yeah, if anyone knows anything about Mystic Messenger, tell me if it's worth the while, because it's free. I have no reason to just not download it right now. Let's hear your long pats, Andy. Dude, they'd be 0.001 segundos. Let me hear your long pat. What the fuck is even happening? Let's hear it. Just record a video of your long pats. Just name it longpat.mov and upload it to YouTube. Do it for me. Do it for me, BB. It's something unpredictable. The stream has been going on for 160 minutes almost. What is a gay man's favorite languages? This is like a pun. What is it? Tell me, please. I'm interested. I want to be Nordic. I think I get it. Okay, I have like nothing. I have nothing more to offer to this stream's humble viewers. So it's hard. It's getting hard to open my eyes, to keep my eyes open. What do you call a Oh shit! I'm pointing the camera at myself or something. What do you call a homosexual on rollerblades? Skate or die. I don't know. The punchline is probably going to Rolade. Okay. Okay, I think with that we're gonna end the stream. That's a good note to end the stream on, I think. Thank you all for coming out here and sticking with me. This was like a really dumb stream and shit. But yeah. I had fun. I feel better. Because I kind of felt like not really lonely, but I just felt like unsatisfied and listless before I started streaming. But now I'm ready to go to bed. So good job, everybody. Good job, team. Mission success. Try to get to the stream. Okay, good. And the music. Glad we have you feel better. You guys are good. Later. Word that I won't say. Yeah. Okay. See you guys. Thank you all. You're the best.